Yo, 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 yo. Sound check 1 2 1 2. I'm gonna do it right, man. Welcome back. Welcome back. You seen the title? Go here. Oh, no wonder I had it on the wrong side. I see the title. Appreciate everybody that came here. Check me out. Check me out. Let's show the little intro real fast, and then we gonna get to the thing. Uncle Mo TV, baby. All right, enough of that. Enough of that. First thing first, as you seen it, we're gonna talk about this child support thing, and we're gonna react to a couple of videos. Let me get the chat up. Shout out to everybody that's watching on Rumble, that's watching on Uncle Mo TV. Go get his music, all that. That there. Let me see, is it up and running on? It's up and running on Rumble. But let's get to this content. Hopefully everybody having a good night. I ain't messed with StreamYard in a long time, so it's a different look, different feel. But let's get into it, man. Let me get this chat up so we get the chat popping. Yeah, they put a lot of new shit in here. They needed to since they charging more. But we're gonna start off with this one.
I don't even have words for these kinds of people. Watch this.
And somebody reported me to the state of Michigan because I'm making money on TikTok and I drive a 2024 BMW. They have cut my food stamps from almost $4,000 a month down to $88 a month. They are telling me if I want a review.
Yeah, I'm gonna let it play through, but $4,000 a month for some food stamps it's nasty work. That's a lot of money. Like, I wonder how you even filled that out to say that you need $4,000 worth of food stamps. Like, I want to know how many kids and all that. But let's get back to it. Matter of fact, I don't know, for all y'all that's just coming in, we're gonna bring it back.
I don't even have words for these kinds of people. Watch this.
And somebody reported me to the state of Michigan because I'm making money on TikTok and I drive a 2024 BMW. They have cut my food stamps from almost $4,000 a month down to $88 a month. They are telling me if I want a review that I have to sell my car. So you're telling me if you were on welfare, food stamps, cash assistance, Section 8, you can't drive a nice car. They are forcing me to sell my brand new BMW, or I lose almost $4,000 in food stamps. Not only that, they have taken my cash assistance totally away. They are telling me that Section 8 will no longer be paying 95% of my rent, only 10% of my rent. So I will have to pay a little over $400 a month now instead of $60 a month.
I guess the Doge got you too, babe.
But that don't even make sense. You getting $400,000 a month, right? For food stamps. That's a lot of doggone money for food stamps. And it's crazy because when you're in the military, the only thing you get for food assistance is like, I think like $380 a month. Don't matter how big your family is, that's all you get is $380 or some shit like that. I don't even pay attention to it on my shit. Let me see how much it is so I could give y'all the proper numbers. Rates. Let me see. BAS rates 2025. I know when it went up with the recession, that shit was like $5, man. They saying $320. I know it's more than that. It's more than that. They saying $320. It's more than $320, but they gave us a 1% raise with everything that's going on. That's wrong. How you getting a 1% raise for the military, no matter how big your family is. I think it's like 480 though. I don't think it's no 3. Trying to pull it up and see exactly. I ain't got my cat card to log into my joint. Yeah, $460. It's $460.25, right? But then see, so if I pull it up on there where you can see where they were saying it raised, right? And this shit is crazy because I'm gonna share this screen with y'all. Let me go to the brand page. I'm gonna share the screen because it's crazy work because she getting $4,000 a month for her joint, right? When it's literally military workers that's out here. And if you can see on the screen, they only getting enlisted is getting $460 is what we was getting last year. They gave us a raise because of inflation and because of how bad the market is right now and the little recession that they're not calling recession. And guess how much they raised it? $5 and what? 25 cents, 50 cents, 52 cents. It went from 460 25 to 465. That's a slap in the face. And then there's people complaining about getting $4,000 a month to sit on their ass, getting $4,000 a month. She's sitting at home, and then she's turning from there and getting what? She gets Section 8, and she said it paid 95% of her joint. That's crazy, man. That's crazy work, man. But it is what it is, but she's bugged out to even be having the nerve to complain when she beating the system the way she beating the system. But we're gonna go on to the next piece of content too, because she tripping. She tripping, but that's crazy how she got her. And then this cat's out here stealing the stamps from the people that's doing it,
Many people who are enrolled in the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program are reporting that their EBT cards are being hacked.
You have to remember that this technology is just like having a debit card, meaning that you're at risk that it could be compromised and you could lose your funds very quickly.
Michelle Mason, president of the Better Business Bureau, said imposter scams are a common way thieves try to take your money. The Better Business Bureau also said because the SNAP EBT cards do not have chip technology, it puts them at a greater risk for card skimming. The Tennessee Department of Human Services told us they've approved approximately 11,000 SNAP fraud reports and reimbursed a total of $1,825,000. If you think your card has been hacked, you can file for a replacement within 30 days. For now, the department said they are in the process of converting to a new EBT vendor.
That's nasty work because it's people that actually need the help and they getting scammed. And the crazy part is, which they ain't talk about in here, but you would never, it'd be people right there that's working the system, that's scamming the system, that work for the welfare system or whatever. I don't know if they call it welfare everywhere. I know in New York they was calling it welfare, but they beating the system because they know how to hack the system. So they stealing and taking from people that actually need it and stuff. It was somebody just last week. Her and her daughter got caught on camera stealing all of the daggone stamps and stuff that they done hacked and was swiping up cards and shit that people had. So it's nasty work out here the way they doing people. And like I said, it's people that actually need these benefits, and you got the people that work there that's stealing it. So we could get into that too,
Several stores across Rhode Island captured the moments federal investigators believe DHS supervisor Nadine Jean-Baptiste and her daughter Octavia Baptiste purposely used others' EBT cards to buy.
I apologize. I said last week, but it wasn't last week. This is back in September. She got arrested, her daughter. But let's get back to it.
Buy their own groceries. The Rhode Island Office of Internal Audit started looking into the matter last year after receiving complaints on their fraud hotline. Investigators uncovered a years-long scheme that could date back as far as 2020. The complaint says Nadine, who's been a DHS principal clerk since 2013, would access SNAP recipients' personal information to check EBT card balances and change the PINs in order to use the cards. Records show her daughter was doing the same thing. The U.S. District Attorney's Office of Rhode Island believes they both accessed hundreds of cards valued at around $191,000. The victims often being homeless, in jail, or even kids. A mother of an 8-year-old child told investigators she's been having problems getting benefits in Florida because her son's identity was being used in Rhode Island. Nadine and Octavia are each facing a number of federal charges.
And look at them faces, man. They too old to be doing that shit, to be out here stealing like that. And that's just something just getting over on the system, because doggone well, they getting paid, at least the mother working there as a supervisor, she getting paid a decent amount in order to work there. So she just trying to get over on the system, man. That's crazy. Shout out to the Knicks, man. We won tonight. Won by the skin of our teeth, but we won. But that's crazy work, man.
Including aggravated identity theft and illegal acquisition or use of SNAP benefits. Nadine appeared in federal court after being arrested at work Tuesday. An arrest warrant is still out for her daughter, Octavia.
See, that's nasty work. They playing games. That's a federal offense. So now you get locked up. She in Rhode Island. They could have her serving time all the way out in California. So that's nasty work, and she should know better than that. But I'll bring it back, but she should know better.
Rhode Island captured the moments federal investigators believe DHS supervisor Nadine Jean-Baptiste and her daughter Octavia Baptiste purposely used others' EBT cards to buy their own groceries. The Rhode Island Office of Internal Audit started looking into the matter last year after receiving complaints on their fraud hotline. Investigators uncovered a years-long scheme that could date back as far as 2020. The complaint says Nadine, who's been a DHS principal clerk since 2013, would access SNAP recipients' personal information to check EBT card balances and change the PINs in order to use the cards. Records show her daughter was doing the same thing. The U.S. District Attorney's Office of Rhode Island believes they both accessed hundreds of cards valued at around $191,000.
191,000, and she didn't think nobody was going to catch on. I wonder did her daughter work for DHS too, but that's crazy. You see, being greedy.
The victims often being homeless, in jail, or even kids. A mother of an 8-year-old child told investigators she's been having problems getting benefits in Florida because her son's identity was being used in Rhode Island. Nadine and Octavia are each facing a number of federal charges, including aggravated identity theft and illegal acquisition or use of SNAP benefits. Nadine appeared in federal court after being arrested at work Tuesday. An arrest warrant is still out for her daughter, Octavia.
See, that's nasty work. And the crazy part is, like she said, her son identity was being used out in Rhode Island, and they from Florida. So what's going to happen next is they're going to be the scapegoats. When they want to close those cases, they're going to put everything on them. And they're going to be going down for stuff that they ain't even had nothing to do with because they was being greedy and they was stealing. When if the benefits is used right, it's used for people that actually need it. And then it's a lot of people in the uproar because they want to change it. RFK want it to be that you can only use food stamps for healthy food, which I do agree we should eat better, because it's the long-term effects is that you will have better health, better, you save money in other areas like healthcare and stuff. So if you on food assistance, then if you eating better, then it'll save money on medical and prevention and stuff. But the bad part is the healthy stuff costs so doggone expensive that it costs more than the damn junk food. You know what I mean? So then where do you stop at? You're going to say sodas is unhealthy, which, I like sodas. I'm addicted to sodas. But then you're going to say the other shit. But let's hear what Godfrey had to say about that.
And some people that live in these neighborhoods where there are food deserts, what are they going to do? So the government is talking about banning food stamps to buy junk food. They're like, you can't use your food stamps to purchase junk food. Okay, I think that's pretty cool, but this is what you got to do. Here's the trade-off. You got to lower your prices, man. You got to let people who have food stamps buy healthy food then. You understand? Sometimes that's all they can really afford. And some people that live in these neighborhoods where there are food deserts, what are they going to do? They're food deserts, which you purposely have done. And by the way, I'm not just talking about African Americans and Latinos. There are more white people on welfare than anybody else. That's just numerically, it is what it is.
The white is the blue. I mean, that makes sense because it's more white people in America than any other demographic. So that's just simple math. But okay.
Is. But in some of their neighborhoods, they got grocery stores. They got grocery stores. You'd be surprised who's on welfare. Yeah, people that you think have a lot of money are also on welfare, beating the system. You got to build some grocery stores. For all these people, you're saying ban junk food. Are you talking about everybody? Or are you talking about, those people? Let's make sure you're being clear about this. But what I say is, I think I have an idea. I think we should just ban junk food. How about that? How about we ban junk food? I mean, I like junk myself, but why don't we just ban junk food? Because we're a fat ass country, man. Let's keep it 100. I mean, our junk food is banned in other fucking countries.
So I will say that's true. Like being, for those that know, and I'm in the military, and when we go to other countries, their food is different. It tastes different. But the crazy thing that stood out to me is when we're coming back to America, and once we get into the jurisdiction of America, we got to throw away all their food. And the crazy is when we go overseas and we get in their territory, they don't want none of our food. They put our food in hazmat bags to dispose of it. And that always stood out to me, that it was like, why, like, what's so bad about our food that they got to put it in waste bags in order to dispose of it and not just throw it in regular trash bags and stuff. But they didn't even want us bringing our food in their countries and shit. And then even they sodas and everything, it tastes different. That I was so used to the high fructose levels in sodas and stuff over here that every time I went overseas and I'm on deployment, the first thing I gave up was sodas because it tasted so different to me. It didn't even taste like it actually had the sugar, or like it just tasted so weird. It tastes more like syrup to me than the actual carbonated drinks that I was used to. But so he got a good point that our stuff is banned over there.
Our junk food is so bad that they don't want our junk food. They keep their own junk food. Europe and all those other places have junk food, and they're like, no, we are good. We don't want your junk food, huh? Because our shit is so fucked up. And even our organic foods that you think are organic are probably not organic. So it's kind of a confusing situation.
Yeah.
I think it's a great thing, but lower the food prices on healthy food for people with food stamps then. How about banning a lot of junk food? How about cutting down on junk food? I know what. We raise the price of junk food. That's what we do. Like a donut. You go to Dunkin' Donuts, $10 a donut. Huh? $10 a donut. How about that? Yeah, Snicker bar, $20. There you go. And then you go fresh fruit, $5 a bushel. How about that? We get all the fresh fruits and all the good food, the healthy food, and lower those prices. What do y'all think about?
I mean, fresh food should be cheaper anyway. I feel like it's better for us. But if you notice, you could go buy a 2-liter of soda for $1, but water costs you $4 or $5, And then the water that you could find for cheap, that shit tastes so crazy. It don't even taste right. So yeah, like I feel like they purposely make the unhealthy stuff cheap and the healthy stuff extra expensive.
That idea. Or how about we just stop fucking eating?
I don't know about that. I love to eat, man. I love to eat, so I ain't down with that part. But I do agree that they do need to like ban certain things, and we do need to like update that shit. So with the whole food stamp conversation, Tamara. I'm so used to Tia Mowry being up in the news since she got her divorce from her husband, Corey Harkman. But like, we gonna get to that too, because he went on a rant about food stamps and shit, and they facing a lot of backlash about it. Another person, and why people got such a problem with food stamps, but another person has something to say, and I kind of like the point of view what he was saying, because if they want to ban stuff, but it all boils down to those who feed you can starve you. So when they're asking for help, you asking for assistance, you also giving them the power to tell you what to buy with the food stamps. No different than if you asking to borrow money from somebody and they asking you what you need the money for, and it's their choice if they want to give you the money or not. So I understand that point of view too. So look at this part.
Is essentially saying that he wants to limit the type of purchases people can make with their food stamps. I need y'all to hear me loud and clear. What somebody does with their food stamps is their business. I don't care if they go to the store with $100 of food stamps and buy nothing but fruit roll-ups and milk.
See, that's the same mentality that y'all apply to child support. No, 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 no. This isn't for you to be able to just do whatever you want with your food stamps. Because folks is out here working their ass off to pay taxes, and they're taking those taxes and giving you food stamps. And there's people out here that'll take their food stamps and sell them to go buy drugs. It's some people out here that'll get their food stamps and just give them away to somebody else. Like, it's a bunch of different things out here, bro. People be selling their food stamps for bullshit, trading their food stamps for DVDs and shit like that, having motherfuckers babysit for food stamps.
Yo, that's nasty work. Trading your food stamp for DVDs. I don't even think anybody truly got a DVD player no more in 2025. That shit, cars don't even come with CD players no more. So that's crazy work.
Like, no, that's exactly why folks need to disclose what they using this shit for, or certain purchases should not be allowed. Certain things should not be allowed. And then that was so dumb of you to say, if somebody wants to go and buy all fruit roll-ups and milk, then so be it. No, absolutely not. We didn't give you this money or these food stamps to patch up a problem so you can create another one. Because if you go and you go buy all that bullshit and you eat all that bullshit, right? Now you done took our taxpayer dollars to go buy that shit, and then you got to turn around and go to the hospital and use more of our taxpayer dollars, take up space, do all of this other shit to get you feeling better because you went and bought a bunch of dumb shit with your food stamps. And then think about it, if a person is out here selling the food stamps, doing away with them, doing all of this miscellaneous bullshit with the food stamps, do they even really fucking need them?
Facts. That's my main point. And it's a lot of cats out there that really don't need it, that they just taking advantage of the system and shit, because most of us who came from the inner city that know people that receive the SNAP benefits know that it's a lot of people like cats that's under the influence of drugs and stuff that they sell all that stuff. They sell their money they get from public assistance. They sell the food stamps. Like shit, even when I was researching to bring us up for this topic, it was plenty of posts that pop up who's selling their food stamps. So it's even groups that they got on these different social media sites that they in there selling their stuff. And they that damn stupid that they gonna go into groups that anybody could see if you just Google food stamps on these social media spots and search food stamps, that'll pop up showing that y'all buying and selling them, which is illegal for you to buy and sell them. But then they're getting upset because now they want to count it like we were in a $34 trillion deficit in this country. So they're gonna start looking and magnifying glass and everything. That's the whole job of Elon Musk, is to sit there with a fine-tooth comb to see where the waste is at. But keep going.
If a person gets food stamps and they go buy a whole basket of fruit roll-ups and some milk, do they really need those food stamps? Think about it. This is supposed to be to help somebody in need. You know what I'm saying? To aid somebody. Not for somebody to just splurge and do all types of bullshit with it. No, that's not what it's for. And that's the same mentality that you guys apply to child support. This is why they need to mitigate, go through, audit, check all the fucking payments from child support, see where the fucking money is going. You know what I'm saying? And then you guys got these digital cards, and you know what I'm saying? They should make a fucking card for child support and as well shit or whatever, food stamps, whatever, to where.
Yo, I 100% agree that the child support should be on a digital card, and not only should it be on a card, it should be where whoever that's paying the child support, the mother or the father, they should get a statement with a readout that says, bought this, and that, and it should only be for things that goes towards the well-being of the child. Whether you're using it towards the lights, it should only be a certain percentage that goes towards that bill for the lights, because you adult too, bro. It's child support, not just fully. And if you really need the father or the mother, whoever's paying the non-custodial parent, then if you really need that much from them, give the child to them and let them raise the child, because obviously they're the more functioning adult. But I agree, it should be some type of check and balance system.
it automatically doesn't allow certain payments to go through. They can set that up to where if somebody got child support, they want to go spend it at the nail shop, the shit won't work. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. That's what we need, bro. But this mentality is what's setting us back, man. Shit need to change. And folks shouldn't even be thinking about going to go splurge and buy miscellaneous bullshit if they're in need of food stamps. Go buy some fucking food. Damn. But I'm done. Now I want to hear your thoughts on this. Let me know what's up, the ins and outs, in betweens. Drop them in the comments.
Yo, shout out to that content creator. Give him a follow on his social media sites. You know what I mean? But like he had some good points, some good wikis. Like if you really in need for food stamps, you should be spending it on food. You shouldn't be spending it on BS. You shouldn't be wasting it. You should be spending it on what you say you need it for. You know what I mean? Like, and then don't get on social media, right? Don't say that you getting food stamps, you getting money assistance and cash and all that, but you out there spurging that money on cars and all types of other stuff. Like you shouldn't be on Section 8 and food stamps and you driving a 2024 BMW. Only way I could see that if you was working a job, you've been putting into the system for years, and now like these federal workers getting laid off and stuff, you get laid off and now you drawing from the system that you put in. That's fully understandable because you already had the car, you already had all that. But if you just sitting on your ass and it's generational of poverty that you passing down instead of wealth, and you living off of the land taken from the people that's busting their ass to work and pay their taxes, then that's bullshit. And then don't make TikTok videos and social media posts rubbing it in the people that's working hard first that don't qualify for none of this stuff.
Lady claims to have 7 kids and get 3 G's a month in food stamps. And I'm over here working 60 hours a week just so I can help fund the wars in Ukraine and Gaza like a sucker.
Yes, I am a mother of 7 kids. Yes, I had my first child at 14 years old. I do not regret it. 7 different baby daddies. Yeah, 7 different baby daddies.
Yo, that's nasty work. And black women, please, 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 we gotta have more pride and respect in that we think it's cool to say that we on welfare, we getting ABT, and you got 7 baby daddies. 7 baby daddies, bro. No quality man even want to deal with that. So we already know that since you need this to beg for a handout, that these ain't 7 quality men. And then again, it might be because I knew a girl that lived off of child support because she had different baby daddies and she was getting 17% of each of their joints. And the crazy part is her older kid wasn't even living with her. He was living with the father and he was still paying child support to her. I don't think she ever had a real job. She dead now, so rest in peace to her.
I heard it. You heard it right here. 7 different baby daddies, 7 kids. Yes, and I do receive 3K.
And get 3 G's a month in food stamps. And I'm over here working 60 hours a week just so I can help fund the wars in Ukraine and Gaza like a sucker.
Only thing I give her though, you see she was buying food and stuff, so I give her the props. She buying food with that, but that's a lot of mouths to feed, 7 of them. I don't even know like where you even living at with that. That's crazy bunk bed work, man.
Yes, I am a mother of 7 kids. Yes, I had my first child at 14 years old. I do not regret it. 7 different baby daddies. Yeah, 7 different baby daddies. I heard it. You heard it right here. 7.
All right, let me pause this. So Crystal Atkins, you said you are a hater for anyone that's speaking on how people are serving. Oh, well, let them. I don't even know what serving. What the fuck are you serving by collecting food stamps and welfare? Please explain. Drop that in the comment. I would even drop the link to you. You send me an email and you could come up on here and we can debate this because I don't understand that. Not when there's people working 30, not even 30. 30 is 40 to 50 to 80 hours a week, bro. I was working 12 on, 12 off with no days off on deployment. So don't tell me that I could work these astronomical numbers for months on out while we out there and there's somebody just sitting at home on their ass, eating, sleeping, and drinking and getting high, and they deserve to get $3,000 a month. But then you would tell me somebody that's serving in the military only get what, 400 and some fucking change, 465? That's crazy work. They are not stopping food stamps, and I work too. I didn't say they were stopping food stamps. There's people up here crying about them supposed to stop food stamps. Well, they not even fun. They cutting it down. They telling you got to work for your food stamps. Like I'm from New York originally. People been had to work for their welfare, which I don't disagree with that shit at all. Everybody should have to work. That's just being a adult. You know what I mean? Now, I do believe if you fall on hard times, like somebody like you said you work too, right? I don't know your background if you're getting public assistance or something, right? But if you're working, you're trying your best and all that shit, you are paying taxes and you're putting into the system. That's who I believe these systems are made for. The people that contribute to the system, you contributing to society. They taking taxes out of your money. So you drawing out of a pot. And like I said, I don't know your situation. So I'm not saying you in particular, Crystal. I'm just saying that somebody who worked or somebody that been working a job and now you got laid off, fired, anything, bad times happen, you deserve to be able to go in there and draw from. But you shouldn't be living on that joint from like years on out. You get what I'm coming from? Like I believe the people that put into the system, that put into the pot, should reap the benefits of their hard work when you fall on hard times. You know, but it shouldn't be a lifestyle that you not because there's some people that generation. Listen, I'm from the Bronx, the South Bronx. I got family members, friends. I know people that was that's beating the system. To be honest about it, like I know a dude that I acquaintance that used to be acquaintance. We're not friends no more. I do not mess with that dude. If I wasn't like, if I was a hater, I would put his name out here in his government. But he was getting government assistance. He was getting food stamps in New York and down in Virginia at the same damn time. You know what I mean? And he did have a job. He used to work for a while and stuff. So I get that he got a job later on. But it's a lot of cats. Like I know other cats that they ain't never work. They've been on Section 8 paying $8 a month rent. And the crazy work is with that is they rent to be $800 and they still be behind on the rent. Still be behind on the rent and then get mad at their family members for not paying it for them. Now that's nasty work. But Crystal, like I said, anybody who puts into the system, I feel it's okay for them to take out. But it ain't something you should be living on forever or passing it down. It shouldn't be. And it's people that have babies just to collect child support. I mean, not child support. It's people that do that too. But we ain't on that conversation. Just to collect welfare. It's a lot of people out there that do that. But I appreciate your comments and shit. I like it. In fact, put that on the screen so other people can see. And on another note, now that I got you on a bigger screen, you're not a bad looking female. 2 thumbs up. Where you work at? You got like a damn construction vest on or something in your picture. If you even still on, you don't know if you're still here. I'm gonna tell you another scam they used to do back in the day, right? I don't know if they still do it because times got rough. Now, like I said, I can only speak on New York. I don't know nothing about these other states. Even the state I live in now, I don't really know nothing about that because I'm here. I came here for work. Like everybody know, I'm active duty military, so I only know about that. But I'll tell you this, right? I know chicks that used to lie on their baby father and say that they beat him up, or even other family members. It didn't even have to be somebody who they was in a relationship. It could be anybody that they could consider a domestic relationship. It could be their mother, their brothers, whatever. They say they abused them, and they would go into the shelter, right? And then that way, they would put them head on the line for like all these different benefits and to get them apartments in Section 8 and stuff. But so many people started doing that shit that they started telling they could stay in the family shelter because the family shelters up there ain't look like I seen in some places like with men's shelter where it's just an open old armory or something with a bunch of beds. The way that shit is like apartment style shit, you know? And they tell them they could stay there for about a year or two and work and stack up their money, and then they able to go get an apartment somewhere or get into the projects that'll put them ahead of the line for NYCHA. And that scam was going on for a long time. I don't know if they still doing that. I'm out of touch right now. But yeah, it's crazy. Let's finish hearing her talk her mess.
Different baby daddies, 7 kids. Yes, and I do receive 3K, 3,000 in EBT food stamps. Yes. We are happy where we're at in life.
Shit, I'd be happy too. I ain't gonna lie. You give me $1,000 in food stamps, I'll be happy. No complaints.
Right now, we are happy. Yes, we are happy. Yes. Like I said, it's gonna be haters. You know, people gonna be jealous and all that. Y'all can keep y'all little comments, but at the end of the day, my kids are taken care of. That all that matters. Okay.
They better be taking care of you getting $3,000 in food stamps. Shit. My mortgage ain't $3,000.
That's it. We ain't worried about y'all. Peace.
But see, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I don't have TikTok. I just got Twitter, Facebook. But I ain't gonna lie. It's stuff like this that's ridiculous. Because if you doing your thing, you getting you doing your one thing. Why the hell are you getting on social media, putting your business out there, and then getting mad that people are commenting on it? Like, that's crazy work. Like, just get your joint, do your hustle. The games to be sold, not to be told, and cool, do your thing. You know. I personally, like, I don't know her, but I don't even believe she got 7 goddamn kids. I don't even believe she getting $3,000 in food stamps. So that's crazy. That sounds like you got 14 kids getting that much. You know what I mean? But like I said, that other chick, she talked about she get $4,000 in. So
I don't even have words for these kinds of people.
Because I'm making money.
And then they so stupid because
watch this.
And somebody reported me to the state of Michigan because I'm making money on TikTok and I drive a 2024 BMW. They have cut my food stamps from almost $4,000 a month down to $88 a month.
$4,000 a month to $88. That don't even sound right. Because however you qualified to get $4,000 a month, I would think that even if they cut your joint, it ain't gonna go all the way down to $88,000. I mean $88. That just sounds like a big drop. But it is.
They're telling me if I want a review that I have to sell my car. So you're telling me if you were on welfare, food stamps, cash assistance, Section 8, you can't drive a nice car. They are forcing me to sell my brand new BMW, or I lose almost $4,000 in food stamps. Not only that.
Another thing that's crazy work, right? Ladies. Yeah, I think she's full of shit. But ladies, what's up with these filters, man? Like, I want to see how she look without the filter. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm an old head. I know I'm in my 40s. I didn't even know about none of these filters and all that shit. It took females that I work with, like, she got a filter on that. She don't look like that. I'm like, wow. AI is crazy. That's what we need an executive order on, to ban filters and makeups. You got to show the real you first.
They have taken my cash assistance totally away. They are telling me that Section 8 will no longer be paying 95% of my rent, only 10% of my rent. So I will have to pay a little over $400 a month now instead of $60 a month.
I guess the Doge got you too, babe.
Guess so, man. Let me see. What's this one?
Many people who are enrolled in the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program are.
And I do think that's messed up because there's people that actually need this, the benefits from EBT, and then you got these scammers out here stealing their shit, and they not even reimbursing them. Like, if you get your money stolen off your debit card, the bank got some type of insurance that they give you your money back, like in a couple of days. You know, like I got where they hacked my account before, and they got me for a lot. I think the first time they got me for like $5,000. They took my whole paycheck, so it was like $5,000. They took my whole paycheck. I was gone, so I didn't even know till I came back. I got an email saying that strange activity on my account, and I was tripping. I thought that was a scam. So I called the bank, and they asked me what's the last thing I remember buying. I'm like, breakfast at McDonald's, and they like, oh, sit down. And they went over it. They got me. And how they messed up is they started out. They said I used like a gas station that probably had a skim on it, but they took like $1 They took little stuff that I wouldn't notice, but I was away. I was out to sea on the ship because I'm in the Navy. I was out to sea on the ship. So they took $1. They noticed I ain't putting no complaint. Then they took $5. They doing little by little, $20. Then they hit me at Neiman Marcus for $1,000. Got it. It went through. They hit for another 1,000. It went through. Then they went and bought something else for 2,000. Then when I was on the phone with the bank and we going to charge it, they went on Puma.com and ordered something for $50. But yeah, and that was like a Friday that I put in the complaint. Everything that was pending, I got right back. But then I got everything else by like that Wednesday. I got my money back, but I had to change all my accounts. They had to cancel my card. They had to do everything. I had to get a new debit card and everything. I had to call my bank, my mortgage, and let them know that I needed an extension. And I learned from that. And then another time I got somebody did a balance transfer onto one of my credit cards for their Apple card. And when I seen it, I was like, at this point, I check my joint every day. And when I seen it, I was like, hey, this ain't me. And they was able to do that, catch them and everything real quick. That was instant pretty much. I think it only took a couple of hours. Like I noticed like 5 a.m. when I was getting ready for work. By the time I got off work, everything was back in my credit card was clean. Everything was good. But these scammers that they take from people that really need that shit, the misfortunate, that is ridiculous.
Reporting that their EBT cards are being hacked.
You have to remember that this technology is just like having a debit card, meaning that you're at risk that it could be compromised and you could lose your funds very quickly.
Michelle Mason, president of the Better Business Bureau, said imposter scams are a common way thieves try to take your money. The Better Business Bureau also said because the SNAP EBT cards do not have chip technology, it puts them at a greater risk for card.
Put the goddamn chips in there. You know what I mean? If you know you need to tap for all your other cards, they need to put the tap on everything.
Skimming. The Tennessee Department of Human Services told us they've approved approximately 11,000 SNAP fraud reports and reimbursed a total of $1,825,000. If you think your card has been hacked, you can file for a replacement within 30 days. For now, the department said they are in the process of converting to a new EBT vendor.
That's crazy. I didn't know they had like a separate vendor for that shit. 'Cause I remember back in the days, the only time you got your fucking shit was on the 1st and the 15th. And in some cats the 3rd. I don't know if that was SSI checks or whatever, or retirement check. But that used to be the 1st of the month. Remember they had the song, it's the 1st of the month. Goddamn fly. In the middle of goddamn. Well, now it's March, right? Is that after midnight yet? Not yet. But yeah, that's nasty work, man. But yeah, especially you're gonna steal from people. Like I said, there's people that actually need that shit and you stealing from them. What's my other joint that I wanted us to look at? Share screen. And I got 2 of them. Nope, not this one. Yeah, Tia Mallory, her husband went on a rant about food stamps and people ain't liking it. So we're gonna get into that real fast.
Hell of a thing. So Tamara Mowry's husband goes on a rant about food stamps. And let's put it up full mass here. Put up the picture full mass. Former Fox News correspondent Adam Housley, that's the hubby, is being dragged through the social ringer for his comments about how low-income families utilize welfare benefits. The veteran journalist was also the husband of, one of the most famous twins in America. Found himself embroiled in a heated discourse with ex-users about abuse of food stamps, a food assistance program. This was in February 19th to be exact. However, Housley in past statements has claimed that he did not vote for Trump or Hillary back in 2016 and left Fox News over how the network covered Trump. He's also publicly been critical of Trump in the past. But despite that, he seemingly co-signed a report that U.S. Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. and other Donald Trump officials will be pursuing amendments to the SNAP program.
Let's see what he's talking about. Oh, he's talking about amendments to it. That's the one we was looking at earlier, where they said they want you to only get healthy food. But like, I gotta agree with Godfrey and them. I shouldn't be paying more for soda than I'm more for water than I'm paying for soda, which I feel that's by design to make it where you gotta pay more for that stuff. I feel that's by design, that they want to make it that you gotta pay an arm and a leg for a bottle of water. A bottle of like I like Fiji. It shouldn't be cost me $4 or $5, but I could get a 2 liter of soda, any type of cheap soda, even a store brand, in between $1 to $2. Like, that's ridiculous.
Program, Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, that will ban the purchase of less nutritious and processed food items with the government funds. So he posted, as a kid who grew up in neighborhood grocery stores since I was 5, I can't tell you how many times I saw people come in and buy crap food for their kids for food stamps, then open the wallet and use cash for liquor, beer, wine, and cigarettes. Then there were those who would repeatedly buy a lemon or lime, get the change, walk out the door, throw them away, and do it again until
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't never seen no shit like that. I ain't never seen nobody buy no goddamn lemon and limes and then throw the shit in the garbage. I ain't never see that. I don't know where he get that from. I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm not saying that it can't, but I ain't never see that. Maybe y'all seen it, but that sound like some bullshit. Like, but and then I ain't never seen nobody go buy. You talk about a regular corner store, bodega and shit. They don't even got that in most neighborhoods. He don't look like the type that they had a damn bodega in his neighborhood.
They had enough change to buy cigarettes or alcohol. As a kid, pissed me off because there are some people who could really use the help. And then
he full of shit. What fucking kid gives a goddamn about seeing an adult coming in to buy some cigarettes and shit, or even to know the goddamn difference? I mean, back then they had that throwback money. You know, you had the brown for the dollar bills. I think it was purple for the $5 and shit. They had the colorful money where you could tell the difference, but he full of shit. As a kid, he felt like that. As a kid, you didn't even know what was going on. Like, you wasn't that in tune to know that that's welfare and it's people that he's full of shit, bro.
And there are these others working the system. He also claimed, my parents used every dime they had to open a small neighborhood grocery store. My brother.
See? So his parents was the ones selling the crappy food in the neighborhood and was talking all that shit. And he overheard his parents talking shit about people that was on food stamps buying cigarettes and alcohol and shit. And now he talking about, oh, I knew it could have been people. Nah, I knew it had to be some more to that.
Brother and I basically lived in the back room. And as a family, we worked our butts off. I got baseball cards as I paid for picking up cigarette butts in the Planters, LOL. Worked those stores until I left for TV. Brother still run both of them. So here's how folks on TikTok reacted to his food stamp rant. Here it is.
At 5 years old? No, sir. No. 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 You lying. You lying. And you know you lying.
I agree, he lying, man. My goddamn son is 8 years old. And what was it? We had snow. It was snow last week. He was running around here in his damn old Spider-Man fucking costume, thinking he goddamn Spider-Man. So you mean to tell me that at 5 years old, this dude was socially and economically aware of what's going on? Bullshit.
Oh, Tamara, you're never beating those allegations. It's never, sir. What kid do you know is going to say, oh my God, junk food? Only rich kids do that.
Tamara's husband, that dude is lying. Because he grew up in Napa Valley. Ain't no poor people in Napa Valley. That's not only one of the wealthiest places in the world, that's one of the most popular tourist places in the world. So he told this story to fit a racist narrative, to fit a stereotype.
I ain't gonna call him racist. I don't know him well enough to call him a racist. He might be an elitist, but I don't know about a racist.
And even if this story is true, so low-income kids, they don't deserve to eat junk food or snack. Nothing but healthy food. Last time I checked, there's no Whole Foods in low-income areas.
From what we've seen over the past few years,
they got a Whole Foods in Harlem now on 125th Street. So I would call it low income, but it ain't the highest income either, you know. Damn. We ain't got no Whole Foods in my neighborhood either. We got Kroger's though. I know it's Whole Foods and Newport News, but they consider that. It's only like 2 Whole Foods I know, Virginia Beach and Newport News. And they got a Trader Joe's out there, and there's only in Virginia Beach and Newport News too. Maybe it's a coincidence.
there's a twin that identifies with one side more, and there's a twin that identifies with the other side more. And I think we've heard over the years that the twin that identifies with one side more and her husband and some of their viewpoints do create distance between Tia and Tamara.
After reading what Tamaga's husband had to say about food stamps, I understand why Tia responded with,
sassy ass dudes, man.
When Tamaga said she was called off.
Let's put their pictures.
They could have
back
left
up
that
here
last
again.
one out, man.
Sir, you see what you're
that
taking
last
your
one
wife
out.
through, sir. Okay. We don't.
And it's a message to the black people. She didn't say nothing. Why the hell are y'all talking about her? She ain't say a damn thing. Why are y'all attacking her? If you want to attack him because he said whatever may have you, that's cool. But you ain't got to attack her. So I don't agree with that shit. Like, that's a weak way out, man. Especially the guys that was on here. You don't need to attack a woman. You want to say whatever to him, go ahead. But you ain't got to attack no woman, man. That's some weak shit.
Believe you need more people. Also, those are tall tales and long lies that you put out there. Okay? Easily verifiable. Some responders argued his knowledge of SNAP was outdated as benefactors cannot receive cash back with purchases. Yeah, exactly. More tense comments came from those who called him a habitual liar and questioned why he felt entitled to comment on the economic struggles of others when he grew up in wine country. Quote,
yeah,
I thought you grew up in a vineyard. Read one such response. Hausler, along with his wife, his parents, brothers, and sister-in-law, are founders and co-owners of the Housley Napa Valley Winery. On the establishment's website, it states the Emmy winner grew up with a vineyard in his front yard, end quote. In his defense, Housley explained that he worked the register at the grocer his parents used every dime to open, and that it remains in his family to this day. The context further fueled backlash. A fiery clap back to the tweet read, quote, "You can't relate one bit. Your parents owned a grocery store. You grew up in a vineyard. You grew up privileged, point blank. Just another privileged guy speaking on anything." And a third person claimed he was pretending you grew up poor just to make a political point when all evidence points to the contrary.
I ain't gonna lie, that's nasty work, because how you grew up in Martha Vineyard, Napa Valley or whatever, so that you poor and you owned a store there too. The real estate in California is through the goddamn roof. So yeah, it is backfired, but I definitely don't agree with people attacking his wife. She have nothing to do with that. Attack him if you feel the need to, which some shit like this, you shouldn't even show no emotions or light towards this shit. It don't apply, let it fly.
Is so effing demeaning. You're perfect for modern politics. So Mari also found herself thrust into the discourse with someone commenting, I usually am against judging a woman off of what her man does, but Tamara is right at the top of my judgment list. A second person proclaimed, TM is MAGA, ASF, laughing my off. A third user mentioned the rumored rift between the real co-host and her twin, Tia. No wonder why Tia distanced herself from her sister, looked like her husband, read the remark. The couple has been married for 13 years and are parents of 2 children. So last year, the Game Star revealed she and Tamara were no longer as close as they once were. In the aftermath of her divorce, the actress later clarified that their relationship was solid.
All right, now let's keep it real, man. Don't say that these two is not together because of that. Tamara has divorced her husband and turned into a bona fide hooligan. You know what I mean? Not to call our name, but she been out here thotting and doing all types of stuff. So you can't even compare the two besides them sharing DNA, and that don't have nothing to do with anything. And that's the problem that I would say, and y'all could take it how you want to take it with our people with when somebody doing something you don't like, y'all want to scold them, turn them, exile them, and all that shit. Like at the end of the day, she a married woman. Her thoughts and views may not be the same as her husband. And if y'all got smoke for that man, have smoke for him. You only gotta have smoke with that woman. He can hold his own. He a man, right?
But that the distance between them was literal, as Tamara splits her time between Los Angeles and Napa. All right, Francesca, thoughts here.
Yeah, I mean, I think social media roasted this one, so they got it. I mean, they really did it. But I just want to say that I think I'm so glad that we live in a time where people can speak back against these old, tired tropes about people who are on food stamps or SNAP being unhealthy and like wasting the government's money. And of course, it's all racialized.
It ain't all racial because it's more white people on SNAP benefits than any other demographic because it's more white people in this country than any other demographic. So stop acting like we don't got fat motherfuckers on there. Stop acting like we ain't got drug addicts. Stop acting like all that. And everything ain't racial. He's probably racist. I don't know him personally. He may be, he may not be, but you don't have no proof of that because, well, he might just be tired of the bullshit. So you cannot just throw those accusations around. You might be racist. You're race baiting right now to get views and shit. So you cut it out with that shit.
Understand that the majority of beneficiaries are white people, and they're having their benefits cut right now under Trump. But of course, it's black people who somehow get blamed for leeching off the system. This is old Reagan, seeing a woman on welfare in a cabin.
I agree with that, but it was a lot of women out there that took the benefits over the community. When I say the community, over having a man in the house or anything, because part of the stipulations of receiving public assistance is you could not have a man in the house. So don't act like it was unheard of and uncalled for. So it was happening, but I do agree that it is more from another demographic than black people because they put a black face on everything except for Jesus.
Cadillac or whatever he said what was the issue. And the other thing is this, SNAP benefits are measly. They are so small, and there are already limitations on what you can purchase with them, number one. But number two, during the American Rescue Plan, when in response to COVID, the Biden administration was like, I'm going to increase these benefits by 15%. You heard reports of people who were like, finally, I can buy vegetables with SNAP benefits. Why? Because vegetables are far more expensive. Obviously, don't get me started on food deserts where people can buy, as that one gentleman said, there's no Whole Foods, in poor neighborhoods. So people were able to buy more healthy food, but instead we rescinded those benefits. We're rescinding even more benefits, and we love blaming poor people, and we love coalescing what I would call honestly fat phobia, racism, and anti-poor bigotry all into one big sort of blame the victim ideology. And it's so sick. And Doc, as we have
America is one of the fattest countries in the world. The fattest countries in the world. So don't say fat phobia. fattest countries in the world, and I think our highest death rate is from fucking heart disease. So we got they have a point by saying that they want to have more healthier options.
RFK Jr. as head of HHS, we're going to see so much more of this. I just did battle on Piers Morgan about the same thing. Why are people eating so unhealthy? Because cheap carbs are cheap, literally. And if you're rescinding everyone's food benefits, what do you think people are going to turn to? So it's a self-fulfilling prophecy over here.
Yeah, it truly is. And the individuals who make complaint, they don't care about money or spending. If they did, they'll care about how the Department of Defense spends 80% on non-defense related items. And
now listen, I'm a part of the Department of Defense, and I don't know what the fuck he talking about. But I will say this: us, the people, the enlisted branch of the Department of Defense, we don't see a lot of those benefits. So all that stuff, you might have something going saying about that, but it is hard when we only getting paid $400, $465.77 to feed our family, no matter how big that family may be aside. To see somebody bragging about getting $4,000 to my $400, and not to mention, once I go on deployment, they take that $465.77 from us to pay for our food that we get. That while we on deployment, might I add, is nasty ass food that the only other people that they say can legally eat that food is us and inmates, federal inmates, which they probably got better food than us. So of course we can be out in outrage because not only are we working 12 on 12 or we don't know if we might get attacked or die in our sleep because we're under attack. So we have the right to be upset and have outrage.
Now, killing people and blowing things up is always acceptable in the budget. Those things would be a concern for those who are truly concerned about how the tax dollar is spent.
Right there. Right here. Right here.
What is this? What? Bitch. Who is this hoe? You don't.
Camera.
Hello, Mom. Fuck that was just going on. But yeah, that's nasty work for me seeing.
5 chickens. I don't want any LED on them. None. Scan my shirt 5 times, buddy. 5 times. Done.
Crazy. Motherfucker did not want them scanning his food. Well, let me see something. We gonna share something. But you can't say that it ain't people beating the system when there's one girl talk about she get $4,000 a month and she driving a 2024 BMW. Another girl talking about she get $3,000 a month and got 7 baby goddamn daddies. So you can't say it ain't people that's beating that shit. Now I ain't saying it ain't people out here that need help because it is, I'm not even gonna lie and pretend like it ain't. It is, man. All of us could use some help at this point, the way prices of everything is up and skyrocketing. And we all, myself included, to take some help. Let's see, share screen. Let me see where that's at. We're gonna add this to the stage. Like I said, I'm on Facebook. I don't got nothing else.
Y'all, I don't want to hear nothing about no prices when, okay, I had to get some key limes for my sea moss.
I don't know what key limes is.
For some other stuff I be making. Y'all, and I got a dragon fruit and some black berries. Listen, why I just spent 47, it came out to 47. I had a little points. So I spent 37.83 on 3. Man, when them food stamps is needed. Them food stamps needed.
I mean, everybody say, we saying it because we seeing people with these crazy amount. There's a lot of people that want it though.
Okay, I want to know what's going on with these food stamps. These food stamps are a state issue. So if they're being issued by the state, how is all the food stamps getting stolen off the cards?
Thieves using cards.
Because it's the people that work from the states that's stealing or selling the information. That's why they all getting stolen.
Skimming and card cloning to steal money from you.
Are they trying to cut off food stamps without cutting off the food stamps?
Great point.
Nah, it ain't a great point. The point is people, first off, the same way they hacking and selling your information, your cards and stuff, they hacking and selling these people stuff. Or they could even, when these people be selling some of their food stamps, these people was cloning their stuff or get the card. It's so many ways they can get it. Especially they don't got no chip in it. It's easy for them to steal it.
Because, you know, Trump said he cutting off all of the state and federal benefits.
Did Trump say that, or is they saying that he said that? He's altering eligibility requirements and combating fraud. He ain't say he cutting it off. He's making sure you're eligible, and he want to combat fraud. You know, and other federal benefits. So, I mean,
benefits. So what's going on with the food stamps? If they're coming from the state and the two employees that work for the state have already been locked up.
SNAP benefits scheme. New details tonight as this state worker and her daughter face federal charges for allegedly stealing benefits meant for the poor.
Then who's stealing the food stamps now? Is there cybersecurity?
You think it was one person that was stealing, two people? You think it was just a mother and daughter duel stealing all across the country? Let's be for real. See, we ain't even gonna listen to these dumbasses no more. This the shit I remember when I was a kid. I ain't have none, but I wanted some.
And I don't really give a fuck about your kids. Just know when I come trip, I'm taking all your bad boy shit. And I'm coming through and stealing all your food. Real R&B.
All right, that shit probably gonna get copyright strike for putting that up on there, so we get that off. But that's crazy. Like if you could see, good shit. Wow, we can't buy snacks or food stamps. Let's see what she got to say about it.
I got a DHS letter in the mail this morning, and I just now opened it. And somebody reported me to the state of Michigan because I'm making money on TikTok.
As they should. You a content creator making money on TikTok, probably thousands of dollars a month, and then you getting paid by the government to pay 95% of your rent, which is Section 8, and then you getting $4,000 in food stamps. That's nasty work.
And I drive a 2024 BMW. They have cut my food stamps from almost $4,000 a month down to $88 a month. They are telling me if I want a review.
That's crazy because $4,000 a month is $48,000 a year. That's more than a lot of people are making. The average, they said the average black man only make $55,000 a year. You getting $48,000 just for food stamps. Nasty work.
That I have to sell my car. So you're telling me if you were on welfare, food stamps, cash assistance, Section 8, you can't drive a nice car?
Are you poor if you can afford a fucking 2024 BMW? See the stupidity people do? That's like asking, could she get on the screen without that filter? No.
They are forcing me to sell my brand new BMW, or I lose almost $4,000 in food stamps. Not only that, they have taken my cash assistance totally away. They are telling me that Section 8 will no longer be paying 95% of my rent, only 10% of my rent. So I will have to pay a little over $400 a month now instead of...
Where the fuck do you live at that your rent is that cheap? Put me on.
$60 a month.
Okay. What world are we living in? Well, no wonder why she can afford it.
I got a.
I'm with her. Go shout out to that content creator, Sarah L. Follow her, man. That shit is crazy that she even got the fucking audacity to get up on the internet and say some shit like that.
I got my food stamps. I got my food stamps, baby. My food stamps are on my card. I'm excited. Oh, yeah. Oh, whoa, watch out. Watch out. Yeah.
All right, that's enough embarrassment. I think I just set back the race 400 years. Lord have mercy. Everybody getting on her about that. What's up with this? Stamped out. President Trump, Department of Agriculture announced that they will be taking steps to ensure that only American citizens and legal U.S. residents are eligible for food stamps. Oh, that's today. This is from today. Let's see the comments on this. We also need to find out how to stop the fraud that's happening and them illegal citizens who are approved. So many are compromised and hacked. Yeah, we know where it's coming from. It's coming. That's an inside job. That's how their cards are getting hacked. It's an inside job. But I mean, man, if it's poor people out there that need the help and assistance, give them the help and assistance. I'm not even knocking that. Just get the motherfuckers who taking advantage of this one.
I thought the bitch with food stamps said something. I was finna listen, girl, for real. Huh? You said you could give me 300 for 150? Huh? Because I was finna listen, girl. I thought the bitch.
See, I'll tell you, people be out here selling in this. It was fuck the game up because they out here telling and making videos about that shit. And that's what fucked their whole thing up. What the hell he gotta say? Oh, that shit went to TikTok. Wait. It went to TikTok. Let's see. Let's go. Let's share this one instead of. Let's take it back.
Why you ask? So the EBT committee is throwing a fit today. Why you ask? Because RFK and the federal government are looking to ban sugary drinks and candy from the EBT SNAP benefits. The federal government should not be paying for your sugary drink. They should be paying for healthy food for you and your children. I support this. I think a lot of you see this as an entitlement and a way to spoil your children when it should be just a crutch.
I mean, the kids need some snacks, man. Ain't nothing wrong with giving the kiddies some snacks. God damn, have a heart, motherfucker. You ain't gotta be a total asshole all the time. Let the kids have a little fruit snacks, a little Capri Suns or something, you know? You ain't gotta be a jerk about it.
To get you through. Now, with RFK doing this, I have no problem with it. Because if you want to feed your family diabetic food and food that's not good for them, you should do it on your own dime, not the federal government's. You want a handout, accept what you get. If you want to spoil your kids, well, get a fucking job. Now that this is happening, we're going to see a lot of change. A lot of you are going to go to work and you're going to want to do better because you want to do good by your children. I truly believe that. But not on the government's dime and not on taxpayers' dime. Just get at them.
I wish I could see the comments on that, but I ain't. Can I see it? Oh, you can. I mean, I don't got TikTok. I just clicked on that joint from Facebook and it showed that. Said, I agree. I think we should pay that back at the end of the year when you get your tax return. Instead of having 10 kids, you're getting 10,000 back. I do be bugging out on how I don't really get shit back because I only got 2 kids, but these cats don't have no job. Be getting back tens of thousands of dollars, and I pay crazy amount into taxes. EBT should be done more like the WIC program is. Need to stop allowing them to use it at the gas stations and fast food places. I do too, like WIC only approve food and beverages and items that can be purchased. No, I guess There's a lot of people in the uproar totally agree with this. Should never allow this in the first place. EBT shouldn't be accepted at convenience stores either. 100% correct, sir. Shit, I guess. Let's see what else. He got other videos too.
As Black History Month comes to an end, let's see what they're most proud of.
Thank God I ain't white.
I didn't expect that. I thought he was going to talk about some EBT shit.
So
oh man, his Twitter shit is off the chain.
You don't understand. They can say the same words you can say. You say every word that you want to say, but you offended by one word.
He got a point.
These people don't want equality, and I need people to understand. They want superiority.
Who the fuck is these people?
They should be in the position.
I beg your pardon. Who's these people? Please explain.
That you're in, so they can inflict the same things that they claim white folks did. When the majority of white folks never owned slaves, never were part of anything.
You know, majority that's living right now.
Black History Month. She's not saying I'm proud of an engineer. She's proud of a word that was used in a derogatory name.
So I get what he's saying about her because she's ignorant and probably was raised by somebody that was ignorant, that it dilutes the value. But we need to know about different diversity and different contributions that we gave as people to this country and other places around the world. The same way we hear about inventors and everything from other places and other ethnic groups, not just Black history. We learn history on everything, whether it's Black, white, Hispanic, Asian. You know, it is what it is. But not surprised when I see who he's dating.
When they make comments about you being racist, and I'm a full Negro.
Okay, I see what type of fella he is, so it is what it is. Can't give him no more. So, Trump administration, considering, that's the key word, because a lot of things I learned earlier that people don't know how to critical think and don't have reading comprehension. Considering don't mean that they banned it, don't mean that it can happen. It's a thought, it's an idea, junk food from being bought with food stamps, which it's a domino effect. If you eat healthier, you will be healthier and you save money on health care. That's why they wanted us to have universal health care, because if you have health care, you don't have to go into the ER. You can have preventative medicine, preventative treatment. You know what I mean? People would rather treat you than to cure you because they make more money off it. But if you can be healthy, then you ain't got to worry about that shit. It is what it is. And look at this shit. Look how much money they getting for these fucking food stamps. $1,300, zero cash, upcoming deposit. All those in need of food stamp benefits, let me know I'm still available. This is somebody selling their food stamps. And they highlighted everybody. This is me, a simple search on Facebook, this popped up for me. And then they wonder why they in it. A name and everything. And it's a legit her account in New York. God damn it. It's legit her account. For all those in need, she probably a scammer. See, more people crying.
The government said you won't be buying no more Tostitos off my nachos. Huh? The government just said you won't be buying no more goddamn Tostitos off my nachos. Huh?
This nigga, he seemed a little too extra for me. 8 men have more money than 4 billion people combined. A single mom using food stamp isn't a problem. I need food stamps as soon as possible. Oh, they got a group called Food Stamps. People, I hate this anonymous fucking shit. They going crazy with that because he want to give us healthy choices, you know? I say raise the prices of junk food like they said and lower the prices on the stuff that is supposed to be healthy. Water should not be costing me more than $1. I don't even think we should be paying for water in our homes and anything. You taking that shit from natural sources. So I don't see why they charge. And it should still be terrible where you got to buy filters and everything. I don't think you should be paying. See, that's another thing. This is why they get on stuff like this. Food stamps for sale. Let them know. I got $200. And then they saying people talk about people ain't taking advantage. And it's a Hispanic in Caldwell, Texas. You know? They putting this in the public. Let's see the comments on this. Okay. Ma'am, can you just round up because all the food stamps just get $100 or $120? No, ma'am. Just send you $31 and you pay for my chart. Just get $120 in stamps and you just pay me $20 more. Can you do this? If not, can you just send me $31 back? See, these cats is up here fucking. This is why they cracking down on this shit, because of stuff like this. And this is public. I'm not these people friends or nothing. This is me. It say, please do not shop this lady. She is a scam and she will run off with your money. Your dumbass send it to her. She put her Cash App, all this shit up there. What's your charm name? Oh, this is Charm. See, I ain't got none. I got a real bank. I ain't got none of this bullshit. I literally just send it. It says food stamps. And then y'all leaving a fucking paper trail and wondering why they up here talking about cutting this and you got to prove what you using it for. It's motherfuckers like this. Y'all not even smart about it. Y'all literally on the internet soliciting people. And then this motherfucker tell you don't buy for them. And then this one, she up there talking about, do you still got more? Which I don't knock her. The way prices is, I don't knock her. But it's things like that fuck it up. Homeless food stamp.
Well, hello everybody. It's lunchtime. I went back to McDonald's and stuff like that. Finally, they switched my EBT card where I could get hot foods now. Not every restaurant does not do that hot food program, so you have to find the ones that do. So this McDonald's does it just fine. Hopefully, I can find other ones as well that is close to me and all that. So I'm just staying right here. So I decided to get chicken nuggets and fries. And I love ranch dressing. And I'm going to try this honey mustard and see if I like that. Yeah, that's what I got for lunch today. My friend is still at the library. I'm going to go back there. Well, hello everybody. It's lunch.
At least she buying food. She buying some junk food, but at least she buying food, you know? You say fucking getting cheated on forever, denied for food stamps. But she mad she got denied. Oh. She said, forget being cheated on. Have you ever been denied food stamps? She looked like she doing pretty good. She still got a full shopping cart full of food. Things falling out. Grocery shopping with no food
Today
stamps.
I'm shopping at the
that.
grocery store and I'm shopping with no food stamps. That's right. They call this adulting. Growing up as a kid, my mom, she did have public aid. She had food stamps. We had Section 8. We had that all. So I could just imagine if I took her to the grocery store with me today, how she probably would flip seeing that I use cash to actually buy this food. Because my mama was all about the government. Whatever was free, she was going after it. And I'm just thankful that I don't have to live a lifestyle like that because I made different choices now. I grew up without my mom when I was about 14 years old. She went to prison. She got a 35-year bid. Damn. So I had to learn how to do this adult thing by myself. Look, let me mention, Publix had some really great sales, okay? They had, what did this used to be called? Ancient Mama? Well, that was 2 for 1. Why they changing that?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like, I mess with Publix. I like they little chicken and joint. Like, they just started putting those out here where I'm at. They ain't got one right next to me, but about a good 15 minutes away, 15, 20 minutes away, they building one. I like their chicken. Shit, I might get some tomorrow now. We talking about it. But yeah, you know. And I guess that would be a food desert where they put in the Publix Act, but that's a nice area. You ain't broke over there. I think people moved over there and developed that area to get away from everybody else. But yeah, that is adulting you working and going to buy your own groceries.
Oh, I got a car full of groceries.
Woo,
And I
that's a
said
long trip.
$32.55.
How much did
Because
you
I got some of the
spend?
promotions that they had
Hold
inside
on,
of the store. But
hold the
this is no
phone.
food stamps. Somebody got some food stamps. Let me buy them. Let me buy them.
It look like she don't pay 200 and something for that all our shit. How many years ago was this? You do that now, you're getting 4 bags. That's a nice kitchen. I like the white.
Today I'm shopping at
Purified water. That means that shit is bullshit. That shit came out of regular sources and they overcharging.
Dear food stamp office people, we need to eat too. It's not fair for certain people to get stamps and certain people not to be able to receive stamps. We need to eat too. Being that I'm a captain of a lost ship, after I pay my bills, all my expenses and things, there's not enough left to buy groceries. Groceries have went up tremendously. I have not had an egg in 3 months. No proteins whatsoever. Can't afford meat. I can't keep going to Walmart. Self-checkout is the only where I go in Walmart. Ringing up 2 items but putting 7 in the bag. Eventually, I will get caught. I feel in the spirit I will get caught.
Oh,
I have kids to take care of. That depends on me. It's not fair. Everybody should be entitled to government assistance. P.S. I'm signing off now. Captain of a lost ship.
She got me with
Dear
the captain of a
food
lost
stamp
ship.
People.
She got me with the captain of the lost ship shirt, but said she ain't eat an egg in 3 months, bro. That's wow. Let's see what this guy talking.
They used to be called food stamps, but now the program providing grocery money to the poor is called the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or SNAP. It works like a debit card where the government loads money onto the card that can be used at certain stores to buy food. Grocery stores need to apply to the U.S. Department of Agriculture to accept SNAP money from their customers, but it's a good deal for them because they get to sell groceries to customers who might otherwise not be shopping there. 59-year-old Rajan Babar owned the Taste of India grocery store in Lynchburg, Virginia, and he signed up to accept SNAP money from his eligible customers. But the U.S. Department of Agriculture Office of the Inspector General can see the volume of sales from every store accepting SNAP money, and something was funny with the Taste of India. When Rajan's store started out, they were doing about $2,500 per month in SNAP transactions, which is normal for a store that size. But within 3 years, that number had gone up to $30,000 per month and then $104,000 per month. Something was off. The USDA teamed up with the FBI to investigate. They sent confidential human sources and undercover agents into the store posing as customers and figured out the scam. The undercover walked up to the counter with no merchandise and handed his SNAP card to Rajan, who would swipe the card for $400 and then hand the undercover $200 cash from a box behind the counter. Rajan was able to enjoy that $400 from the government, and it only cost him $200 cash. He lost no inventory, and the customer was able to use that $200 cash to buy drugs or whatever. Again and again, the agents sent informants and undercovers into the store to conduct the swipe for.
Now, I'm not making excuses for him, but I don't mean he bought drugs. They could be going to pay other bills. You never know. You just never know. They might be using it to pay other bills, but he got caught being greedy, letting everybody know his scam. And that goes to show you it ain't just the people, the recipients that's down with their scam. It's the motherfuckers that work at the stores and everything else, man. It's a big system.
Cash transactions until it was time to take it down and arrest Rajan on fraud charges. It will be interesting to see how they compute the fraud loss on this case that will determine Rajan's prison sentence. The judge will need to rely on a combination of the recorded, undercover transactions, plus the statistical analysis pointing to the volume of the fraud that was conducted at Taste of India. If I had to guess, I'd say Rajan is looking at 2 years in prison plus a lifetime ban from participating in the SNAP program. But tell me what you think in the comments, and please follow me for daily crime stories. Have a great day.
See the comments. What the comments got to say?
They used to be called
Oh,
food
they ain't
stamps,
got
but
nothing.
now
I
the
gotta be on
program providing...
Instagram. I don't got Instagram. Now look at this dumb shit they put. Like, can I click on this shit to make it bigger? I can't because it's. But it said anyone who thinks it's easy to steal Medicaid or food stamp has clearly never tried to get Medicaid or food stamp. This is Feminist News. That's the name of the page on Facebook. This process is exhausting. Laugh out loud. I am fully certain that it is complicated and annoying. And it's that's crazy. Everybody looking for food stamps. You better check them food stamps. What he got to say?
You know how many motherfuckers like me that work that wish we could draw motherfucking food stamps? Hey. Yo.
This video is for educational purposes only and also for entertainment value that I try to give while I'm giving you this educational lesson. But let's get to it.
What's going on? This your boy We nigga. And
We looks fucking horrendous.
Back with another video. You know how many motherfuckers like me that work?
We looks horrendous. Set us back another 5 years.
It's been hard trying to provide my children's next meal.
Cobb County SNAP recipient Khalees Jefferson says she's stressed, trying to figure out how to pay to feed
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 motherfucking kids. Okay. Let's continue.
her family of 8.
I'm tired because there's no answer.
For 4 months, she says she's been waiting to get money back from the Georgia Department of Human Services after thieves hacked into her SNAP account and took nearly $6,000 since November.
Most of my transactions was out of New York, Pennsylvania.
I don't know nobody in New York.
It's been hard trying to provide my
New York, man, we the home of the fucking scammers. But I'll tell you this, right? You should not. I see why they talking about they want to take away you buying certain. You shouldn't be that fat and you begging for assistance. And $6,000 worth of assistance. She got 8 kids, so but I see why these motherfuckers like. Why are you continuously having kids, bro? Like I wanted to come back. I don't know how to rewind it, but I wanted to come back with show how many goddamn. Like, let me see.
It's been hard trying to provide my.
It's going to show some kids. Some of them are young ass kids. Why are you still producing babies if you can't afford to take care of them? Why should we have to take care of your kids?
Children's next meal.
Cobb County SNAP recipient Khalees Jefferson says she's stressed, trying to figure out how to pay to feed her.
Look, that's a young kid. That little boy look like he about what, like 3, maybe 4. This motherfucker looking like a grown ass man. But these kids are young, and you just keep popping them things. One instead it's 8 of them, motherfucker. We count 6 here. 1, 2. That's crazy. And then her, that's 9. And they all look kind of different. They look similar but different. So that's probably all different baby daddies. I mean, I could be wrong, but they all look different. I'm gonna go on a limb and say 8 kids. She at least got 6 baby
family
daddies.
of 8.
I'm tired because there's no answer.
So maybe it's 7
For
kids.
4 months, she says she's
Still
been
gonna go
waiting to
6
get
baby
money
daddies.
back from the Georgia Department of Human Services after thieves hacked into her SNAP account and took nearly $6,000 since November.
Most of my transactions was out of New York, Pennsylvania.
I don't know nobody in New York.
It's been hard trying to provide my children's next meal.
Cobb County SNAP recipient Khalees Jefferson says she's stressed, trying to figure out how to pay to feed her family of 8.
I'm tired because there's no answer.
For 4 months, she says
Get a
she's been
job.
waiting to get money back from the Georgia Department of Human Services after thieves hacked into her SNAP account and took nearly $6,000 since November.
Most of my transactions was out of New York, Pennsylvania.
I don't know nobody in New York.
It's been hard trying to provide my children's next.
Man, I want to know fucking part 2, but it's like, yo, you too goddamn big. Look, somebody said 6,000 in food stamps. Quit popping out more draining on us taxpayers. Maybe you could feed your own self. And I have to agree, man. You 8 kids and you ain't got no job, and then you talk about it's hard to feed them. Go get a goddamn job. Easy day.
This week's Koyman's Corner, as we are calling it, News Nation weekend anchor. Hello, Anna.
Hey, good afternoon, good evening to you, Blake. Good evening to everybody at home. That's right. Trump officials are eyeing cuts to make sure SNAP can't be used to buy junk food. Brooke Rollins, our new agriculture secretary, telling reporters that changes could be coming.
I look forward to working with Bobby Kennedy as we figure out, do we have the healthiest choices? So when a taxpayer is putting money into SNAP, are they okay with us using their tax dollars to feed really bad food and sugary drinks to children who perhaps need?
I don't give a damn about that. You don't need no goddamn 6,000, 4,000, 3,000 a month to feed somebody, bro. If you fucking I mean, back in the days, you used to only could get like the no frill shit back in the days. You couldn't even get like name brand food. And back in the days, it ain't like today where no frills is like great value in the store brand. Remember that drink used to be a black and white box. That should just say cookie, this and that. Like I wonder if I could find that. I'm gonna Google that shit to see can I find that shit, because before you could not fucking find that shit. Oh yeah, that shit pop up. No frills. Food. Yeah, buddy, I'm gonna have to share that image with you on how it used to be back in the day, man. Like, share this tab. Let me see. Like, that's how it used to be back in the day. Was this right here? The shit ain't even have no real goddamn labels and shit. It was just black and white cola. Like it was black and white, bro. I mean, my whole house was like this, but I used to love that shit growing up, to keep it real. Cream style golden corn, like it was nothing like that. Like this is what they used to give you, black and white. It ain't had nothing to it. I ain't know they had no frills beer, but that's all they had, bro. They ain't have no. You ain't get no nothing, bro. It was just there right there. You got the beer. Necessity in that shit. Potted meat product. You don't even know what the hell is in that shit. I remember that. Cocoa Puff, kitchen paper towels, like that's it. So that's all you had. You ain't have all this other shit where you could go buy. So they tripping, acting like it wasn't like this before, because that's all you had. Window cleaner, that's all you had was the straight up corn flakes, ready to eat cereal. Like you ain't have this. You ain't have real corn flakes and stuff like that. You had the no frill shit. That's what you got if you was on public assistance. The generic shit. Now they cleaned it up. You get the great value and the store brand and shit, but they ain't had that back in the days. This is all you had, was this right here. You know? Nowadays, they clean it up. I mean, it's still some bullshit, but they cleaned it up. But that's what we had. Potted meat. I didn't know they had cigarettes and all that shit, but that's what you had. It ain't have no nothing on it. Just that right there. But let's see what they talking on.
Hello, is this the food stamp office?
Yes, ma'am. This is the food stamp office.
What do I gotta do to get some stamps? Because y'all denied me 5 times.
Ma'am, did you apply online?
You know damn well
I ain't even going. I don't agree with that. Using your kids to play these stupid ass games and shit. See this? Anybody selling food stamps? Look at the comments. They tell on themselves. All y'all scammers. I'm trying to walk into the grocery store and shop. Please don't start today. So these people stay getting got. And I notice they make these joints up and don't put their picture on. And they play, yes, I am. Let's see what she said. Where you located? Is she going to tell on herself like this on the worldwide? Message me. All right, she ain't that stupid, but still stupid. Yes, lovely. I have some food stamps left. Inbox me. Where's she? Tracy. You get what I'm saying? And then they'll sit there and say that nobody, you know what I mean? They getting mad because they cracking down on this shit, but you on the World Wide Web doing this shit. Why they showing this? Ages 0 to 5, 12%. I guess Black and Hispanic, 9, white 9, white 62%. I don't understand. I gotta see why they put this up here on showing the percentages of who get it, but y'all up here trying to sell these shits, trying to beat the system and going to get caught. Still need damn, there's a lot of people trying to sell these shits. So, man, a lot of black face. Cali, I got 155 for 85 right now. Nah, girl, I thought you could have paid half. You could pay after I place the order for you, or I could send you the info. You pay half after the order. And if you want to consistently buy through the whole month, just text me because I have them regularly. See, this is why they cracking down on it, man. Y'all on open platform, public platforms, advertising crimes. Don't call me a hater when these dummies is out here putting this shit out themselves, telling on themselves. Food stamps, everyone, let's keep going through. You selling some? I got some, darling. Kindly inbox me now. I'm assuming this shit is more and this is this month. Less than 2 weeks ago. So this is a regular thing. I guess you could sell something if you got $6,000. You getting $6,000 in food stamps. You could sell something and still be good. They bugging.
If you think I'm here to play around with y'all, God damn it, I'm not.
All right, Mr. O'Neill, please stop using.
If you think I'm
Y'all, it's honestly amazing how the word of God says he shall supply all your needs. And in Matthew 6:25 says, take no thought about your life and the food that you eat and what clothes you're going to wear. But it just shocks me every single time. Like, Lord, I just was on government assistance. Like, I just was depending on the government for food to actually not getting the assistance, being denied, applying and still not able to receive them. And then you tell me to trust in you and not the government, trust in you and not what people can do for me, but what you can supply for me. To not having like a whole refrigerator full of food. Like, what? Like, when God said he's going to supply and provide your need, he means just that, period. He's doing his part. So the question is, what part did he tell you to do that you need to start doing?
He said, get off your ass and get a job.
Because it's going on 15 months for me that God has been providing for your girl. So I didn't work no 9-to-5 job. So God has been doing it.
So how do you expect to have anything if you don't want to work? Next, prayer without work is death. It says that in the Bible. That shit sign language. I don't know sign language. I don't know if y'all know. She still crying about her fucking food stamps? Is it the same video?
Yeah, they took my food stamps. Yeah, they took my food stamps.
That's terrible. What happened?
From the thing that happened last week with the pop cans and dumping them out in the Walmart parking lot.
Okay, so we're buying soda and we're dumping it out in the Walmart parking lot. Got it.
Which is stupid. You could have just sold the sodas. So that was dumb. Okay.
To get cash, like I've always done. And the cop said he could have arrested me, but he wasn't going to, but he had to report it to the state.
So you were buying soda with the food stamp money and then pouring that soda out in the parking lot to empty the containers to get the refund money?
That don't even make sense. So you pouring out the sodas that you probably pay, let's say the cheapest box of cans, so it's $5 for 12 cans, right? To get the nickels back, don't you get only like 5 cents a can? So you did all that for 60 cents. You spend $5 to get 60 cents. That she need to be drug tested. That's
The
beyond
nickels and
stupid.
stuff? Really?
I didn't think you would actually report it. So not only are they taking my food stamps away and my cash benefits, they are making me repay everything. Yeah, they took my food stamps.
Yep, I'm glad. You need to repay everything. What the fuck does it do? Bless me. That chick's an idiot. That's why she got reported. She all over fucking. People should have to pass a drug test before receiving food stamps. Said when them food stamp hit, let's see.
I get that food stamp. I get that food. Okay. Hit that shit, OG. Come on. I get that food stamp. I get that food. I get that food stamp. I get that car. I get that. I get that food stamp. I get that.
Come on, her
These
Krista.
Mexico stuff and US things do not taste the same.
Hey everyone, from my research and from what I heard, what's happening here is that she is a dual citizen. She might be living in Mexico, but she also gets benefits like food stamps. I don't know how this exactly works, but from what I heard, there are a number of people that live in Mexico, but they will use a family member's address in the United States, and they were allowed to apply for food stamps, and they got it. I don't know if Trump is going to go after this issue, but if they are living in Mexico, it doesn't make sense to get food stamps in the United States. Everyone watching, let me know how you feel about this issue.
I mean, it's possible because I'm saying I know people that lived in New York and was getting food stamps for other states. I mean, I don't know how it is you living in a whole nother country. That sounds kind of absurd, but I guess if you living in Tijuana and you could drive over to Mexico, or you somewhere in on the border, Texas or something, you drive back and forth. But I don't how they get caught is doing stupid shit like that, making videos and shit. Do the theft for food stamps. Let's talk about the theft.
Benefits were stolen. It's a card skimming scam that has targeted tens of thousands of New Yorkers.
I need meat and I need potatoes.
Jones and her daughter rely on the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or SNAP benefits. Just days ago, Jones says almost all her money for the month, $434, was stolen.
The ones that I have stored are the ones that are not my purchases.
The New York City Department of Social Services, or DSS, says since August, they've received more than 80,000 reports of theft. It happens when...
Yeah, damn, but that's how I got. They had one of them skimming shits on the gas pump.
Scammers place skimming devices over card reading machines. You swipe and your account is drained. Right now, all benefits cards have magnetic strips.
I feel like there's something that is a weakness in the system.
Brooklyn Senator Roxanne Prasad agrees. She's asked the state to issue new cards that utilize chip technology instead. She says much of this electronic theft would be eliminated.
They're awful people, and if caught, they should really be punished to the maximum extent of the law.
Meantime, Jones has reported the theft to DSS. She says she was told the investigation and refund could take weeks. Benefits.
I mean, that's crazy. They should be able to do the investigation. I mean, 80,000, that would put a strain on the system, but they need to give these people benefits, emergency stamps or something, but that's crazy. They need to switch it where they get a chip and not no damn sniper, especially if you getting 80,000 people getting scammed. Y'all need to come up with a better system because they losing money in the long run, not just the people that's collecting it. They losing too. Shit, we losing. We the taxpayers, we losing. So they do need to find a way
Was
to rectify
stolen.
that.
It's a card skimming scam that has targeted tens of thousands of New Yorkers.
House Republican push billions. Only understand braces for important impact. Everyone agree, but if you can pay $300 for hair, $175 for nails, and you have no business asking for EBT/food stamps. I mean, I agree with that. I agree with that. If you can pay all that, if you could pay if you could pay $300 for your hair and $175 for nails, you shouldn't be asking for assistance from anybody. That's crazy though. I'm kind of interested more in like all the shit that's getting stolen.
At 4, thousands of Metro Atlantans are finding out they are no longer eligible for food stamps. The change affects Cobb, Gwinnett, and Hall counties. Channel 2 Sophia Choi is live in Cobb County. And Sophia, this involves able-bodied adults who are now required to go to work.
Able-bodied adults who have no dependents. Now, this is where people can come to enroll in the food stamps program with the Department of Family and Children Services in Cobb County. And about 3,000 Cobb County residents who get those benefits are now under new requirements. We met Kiera Thomas applying for food stamps at the Cobb County DFACS office. She's got a child, but says those who don't have dependents still need help.
I mean, not everybody can work, and it's not that easy to find a job nowadays.
About 6,000 food stamp recipients in Metro Atlanta are now required to find work or get into a job training program after getting the benefit for 3 months. Those affected are adults who have no dependents at home.
So you an adult with no dependents at home, no children, no nothing. They giving you 90 days. They giving you 3 months to free food, free benefits, or and then after that, you got to get a job or go into a job training program. And that's a problem. You feel like you being oppressed because they're telling you that, hey, we going to look out for you right now, but you only got 90 days to do what you got to do and get on your feet. In 90 days, you could look and find a job. You might not find the job of your dreams, but you could find a bridge job and they still going to give you support while you working that other job. You know what I mean? So they tripping. Like, you can't get mad because, I mean, you both, at that point, you are a buck in the system. You don't have no kids. You're an able-bodied adult. Go out and get a damn job. That's crazy, though, man. Shit, it's food banks out here and shit, too, man. I volunteer at the food bank. But that's crazy to think that you're a grown adult and you don't need to work. You don't need to contribute to take care of yourself. That's just ridiculous. Think that you don't need to contribute to your own well-being. And like I said before earlier in this broadcast, that I understand everybody fall on hard times, and you should be able to reach out and get support when you fall on hard times. But you just sitting on it. What are you even doing with yourself that you single with no kids and you collecting food? Like, you just can't work. Like, what are you doing with yourself? Like, I don't even understand that. What is he talking?
You know that we provide art-focused trauma care and holistic rehabilitation programs for child survivors of war on the.
What the fuck he talking about? Child.
Okay, let me ask you this.
So this father's daughter was getting picked on in school.
There's a little rapper out of.
How you doing? You look amazing. What's your name?
She looks ridiculous.
So I'm gonna tell you how my life changed drastically after I did so much cheating on my husband. Let me tell you something.
So
You
it got
better
nothing to
believe
do
what
with
goes
food
around
stamps, but I
comes
want to see
around.
what she
They
talking
don't always
about.
come around the same way you gave it. When I started cheating, and I cheated for a long time. Yeah, I cheated on this man so much I don't know what the hell was wrong with me. I'm dead ass serious. I cheated on this man so many times I can't even count. You hear me? I done did so much shit behind that man back. I can't even tell it all.
It's crazy how she can admit that shit to strangers who she don't know on the internet, but she couldn't have a talk and sit down and tell him that this ain't what it is and just let him go on and do what he gotta do. And fellas, some of y'all don't understand it's your fault too, because you gotta take accountability that you just fucking with a hoe or 304, whatever I gotta say. But you're just messing with a promiscuous woman that needs to get. You need to keep treated how it is and move accordingly.
But I will tell you this: you better believe I suffer the consequences behind that. And let me tell you what God will do. God will sit you down when you're doing wrong. I promise you. You think you're getting away with it? That, like they say, laugh now, cry later. My homegirl used to tell me all the time. My friends used to say stuff like, girl, you got it made. You know what I'm saying? You got a man that do for you. You doing this, you doing that. You can do what you want to do. Girl, I suffered a lot of consequences. I became homeless after I cheated so much. After me and my husband, after I did so much cheating, I became homeless. I dealt with a permanent injury. I'm dealing with a permanent injury.
Listen, man, I know this ain't got nothing to do with the topic of food stamps. Sometimes we got to do a little variation, give it a little variety. But you know, we just stumbled upon this. But this is true. Shout out to the content creator. Shout out to her. Shout out to Wisdom. But she bugging. God showed her the light. But I mean, she could say God did it, but she was out there doing that shit. That's just the law of attraction, you know.
God said, you want to sit down? I'm going to sit you down. Right now, y'all don't know this, but I use a walker to this day. God had to sit me down. You know, I dealt with a lot of issues. I got put out here, put out there. I'm telling you, my life went to shambles after I did so much cheating. I'm going to tell you something. If you doing somebody dirty, you better stop. Because I promise you, you going to get your ass whooped. Life going to whoop your ass. I'm telling you right now, life told my ass up, baby. That's why.
We don't condone violence over here. So like, but you will be, like they say, God ain't going to give you more than you can handle. But one of the realest lines I heard was, but you will give your own self more than you can handle. So, you know what I mean? God ain't do that to her. She did that shit to herself.
Now I can talk about it because I'm telling you, if you, men and women, if y'all cheating on y'all mate, y'all spouse, whatever the case, especially if you married, you better stop. Because I'm telling you, the consequences is not going to be pretty. It might not happen today. It might not happen tomorrow, but it's coming. And when it comes, it's going to come big. You hear me? Because nobody would have never told me in a million years that I would have had a permanent disability because of my cheating ways. I'm sorry to say, can't nobody.
Shout out to Rumble. I see y'all over there. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to y'all. Y'all the true ones out there.
Nobody changed my mind. That's where it came from. I suffered so many losses because of the things that I was doing. And the biggest loss was the fact that I destroyed my marriage with my kid's father. And, you know.
So we got a follow-up video coming up, guys. But before we get into it, hey, them streets be looking nice. Them streets be looking.
Yo, go over there and subscribe to Wisdom, man. I mess with his content for a few years now. Good brother. He give a good point of view. Shout out to YouTube over here that's looking at Uncle Mo TV and looking on at Go Getters Music and Uncle Mo. I appreciate y'all too. But go subscribe over there to Wisdom.
Good. And this isn't anything new. This has been going on for decades, guys. This has been going on for decades. Women stepping out, cheating on the husband, ruining the family. What they say, a man will sacrifice his happiness for his family, but a woman will sacrifice her family for her happiness. Hey, couldn't be any more true. Y'all know my divorce story and how crazy it was. That was another prime example. Some women, but I don't say that you need to stay in an unhappy relationship. If communication and all these things don't work, then by all means, go on about your business. But if you got a thick BBW right here that's just on the road getting her cheeks clapped, she said so.
Yeah, she did say that she cheated so much, like she didn't give a fuck. It sounded like she never was faithful, that she been out there doing the do. So it's like she can't get mad that it came back on her. She been doing the do all that time. I mean, it was only a matter of time it was gonna come back out there because she was reckless. I just want to know how she got like that. Probably was like a car accident or something. You know what I mean? It don't sound like it was something else that had caused that. So, but that's just crazy that now she appreciating and it always be like that. Shout out to all you lames and suckers out there that be all the signs be there because she's doing it like that. Because I mean, more women cheat than men. But if it was all the signs that she felt she was doing too much, that she was outrageous with it, that means that he seen that shit. He just didn't want to see it. So he sat there and stuff because I mean it's hard to keep it real. More what you call it? Men don't really leave relationships. It's usually the women when they fed up or they had enough. And when they found the next person, that's when they leave. You never really see them leave and they don't got enough a situation that they think is better.
So many times, I'm assuming it's multiple dudes. So she was getting it in, and whatever your beliefs are, whether you're spiritual, whether you believe in a higher power, divine justice, things like that, what goes around comes around. We live our karma every day. Somebody said in the comments the other day, don't know about, and you got me why she did what
You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm going to be honest.
She did. Let's get into it. Let's go.
Why did I cheat on my husband? So I'm about to tell y'all why. I'm just be completely honest. I'm going to tell you the truth. The only thing that I can say for myself is I just didn't give a damn. When your mate cheat on you, they just really don't give a damn. That's the God honest truth. Now, I'm going to be honest. When me and my husband first got together, when we was in high school, now mind you, I met him when I was 15, he was 17. I was his first. I broke his virginity. You know what I'm saying? I had been a hot ass.
Did you keep with our Pete, man? You see the look on his face. She was younger than him, but he was the virgin and she wasn't. And he was 2 years older. He was 15. She was 17. He was 17. So, I mean, he was a senior in high school. She was like a what? Junior? No, not a junior. She had to be like a sophomore. So, like, maybe a junior, depending on when she got there. Because she probably got there at 14. So, like, let's say she's a sophomore. And she says she was already out there doing her thing, which women usually lose their virginity before men because they be messing with older dudes. But let's finish hearing her.
Before I met him, but I broke his virginity. Okay, so people be like, you know, he knew you was cheating. I don't think he knew. I think he just really loved the fuck out of me. He was abusive. Like when we was in college, or when I was in, he was going to school, and I was going to another school in a whole other city. But he was really aggressive. Like I remember when I was young, I was so like fragile. Like my mama was the type of mama, she taught me to be real feminine and this and that, this and that. Man, this man used to beat the fuck out of me when we was young. For real,
we don't condone violence, but she think that he didn't know that she was out there. People talk. Dudes talk. Dudes talk more than women these days. So they probably was telling him, and like she said, he loved her so much that this fool was losing and he didn't know how to deal with his emotion. That was his first piece of thing too. He didn't know what to do with it, you know? And he didn't know how to control it. And she wasn't just, oh, feminine. She was doing her dirt too. Because she said she didn't give a damn. She said she was hot in the ass. So she just trying to take away a little bit of accountability for her out there being a hot mess.
Like he was real aggressive. He wanted things to go his way. And somewhere down the line, I think I just stopped giving a fuck. The abuse had stopped. You know what I'm saying? But I had just stopped giving a fuck. And I wanted to get my lick back. In my mind back then, like, I think subconsciously I wanted to fuck him over because of how he had abused the fuck out of me. The thing about it is, now, he was a provider. That man used to do everything for me, y'all. But it's people be thinking that money is all that matter. It don't. It's more than money. You know what I'm saying?
Don't say money is all don't matter because if he was broke, you wouldn't deal with him. If he wasn't providing for you, you wouldn't deal with it. So let's stop lying, man. We ain't gonna lie and say money ain't all that because I know a dude that he worked all these crazy hours to provide for his wife, and while he was at work, she was smashing other dudes, and her excuse was he was never home because he worked too much. Then I know another dude that wife was cheating on him because he was broke, and she said if he had money, she would have, wouldn't have been cheating on him. So cut it out, man. You're gonna have problems if you got money, problems if you don't.
A man can give you all his money and still treat you like shit. I didn't feel like I was 100% loved. I remember times I would try to have conversations with him. He would ignore me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just, I don't know. So I guess my attention went to other men. So that's why it's important, fellas, for y'all to give y'all wives the attention.
You see how she just turned that whole shit on him? He ignored her in the conversation, so she wanted to suck some, and just making excuses. So it's his fault why she went out there to be a hoe, while he was working, providing everything. You ain't hear her once say that she worked or anything, because now that he left her, she talking about how she felt her karma and everything is bad. But you see the excuses just she make. She making all these excuses, and it's his fault while she was out there being a smut.
That she need, because at the end of the day, when we start yearning for that attention, we will seek it elsewhere. That's the God and the truth. Now, another question people ask me is, do I think that he cheated on me? I don't think so. Because see, one thing about it, and I'm being completely 100% transparent, I was a big ass freak. You get what I'm saying? He didn't have to seek nothing from nowhere else. Every sexual thing that he wanted, he was getting from me. And baby, I was A1 at what I do. You know what I'm saying? He had no reason to. But see, when it comes down to being open-minded, because of his inexperience, he wasn't as open-minded as me. My sexual level was up here, and he was down here. So I needed more sexually. You know what I'm saying? Things.
So how was it his fault that you cheated? You literally admitted. You see, in one breath she said because he was ignoring her, that's why she did it. In another breath she's saying because she's a smut, that's why she did it. But she just wanted to. Accountability is a hell of a drug, and people think accountability and acknowledgement is two different things, man. She acknowledged that she's a smut, but she don't want to take accountability for being a smut.
That I like, the normal female probably wouldn't even like it anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, the things that I like to do, even to this day, the most females be like, ugh, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever.
Hold on. See, you let them talk long enough, they tell on themselves. You know what I mean?
I said, hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right.
You know what I'm saying? She telling that bullshit. Let's play it back. Some what she said, man.
Like the things that I like to do, even to this day, the most females be like, ugh, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. You know,
She
so
I
mean, he didn't have to cheat. Everything he needed was in me.
She belongs to the streets.
So I think I'm gonna do a story time about what initiated everything. Like the very first time I cheated. Like I remember, I think I was like 18, and this is what started. I was faithful from 15 to 18.
But she was faithful for 3 years. So she was faithful from when she was a sophomore till she graduated out of high school, or first year out of high school.
But at 18, that's where the cheating started. So I'm gonna tell y'all the story time about that. Give me a minute.
Go ahead and give you a minute, baby, but not on this video right here. Because and then she started going to college and school and all.
I mean, I don't need to hear her fucking story on. But you see, it'd be shit like that, and then she just made up all those excuses.
Ross, yeah.
On why
Ross? Ross, cool. I like Ross. Okay.
On why
Hello.
Why she did all that shit instead of taking accountability. She did it because she wanted to. She said it in the beginning. She did it because she wanted to, not because all that other stuff. She said he was a provider, that he didn't cheat on her and all that shit, and she still went and did it. Still went and did him dirty. And not making no excuses, he sound like a dude that just ain't know how to handle his emotions. He was hurt. They probably was clowning him, making fun of him around the town or city, wherever they from. And she was out there getting, tore up. You know what I mean? Which, I mean, there's no excuses for all that, you know what I mean? But that's probably why he was acting the way he was acting, because he was getting, she was out there getting the business. And it's crazy. It's crazy like that. That's sad. Oh my God. I'm just scrolling through. That boy JR Wisdom guy got a couple of joints on here. And then that's another thing too. We be making everybody famous, man. We make everybody famous. She felt the need to embarrass that man even more, to jump on the internet to talk about how she did him dirty. And you see, when she started from the beginning, it was, I did it just because I wanted to do it, and I cheated so much, like it was just ridiculous. And now I don't have nobody that could take care of me. So the only time she appreciated him is when he left, and now she need him and realized that all those dudes she was messing with in the carousel that she was riding on is not worth it. Like, ain't none of them jumping up to take care of her now that she needs somebody, you know? That's when she missed him and wanted him to be there. Not when he was actually being there for her and was taking care of everything. So, you know, they say you don't miss nothing until it's gone. And, you know, when he left her, now she missing. Let me see. I like this girl. I don't know what her name is, but she always spits some wisdom. I ain't gonna lie, that shit kill me. And these cats be in jail, and these chicks be going all crazy over the dudes in jail, and then say there ain't no good men out here and shit. And the good man is the dude she cheating on. That's another thing. Like, the girl to say that, yo, there's no good men out here. Then she's cheating on the good man, messing with the dude that she knew wasn't worth anything, knew he wasn't shit, and she still messed with him. So it's just ridiculous. You know? Let's see what else we got. Nice. Let's see. I mean, these girls gonna go on here and do their story time. We might as well watch it and react to it. So let's look at this one. My bad, players. Let's start over. Let me unmute it. Action.
Because I posted this video on my story. Okay, broken up with is dramatic, as I was only talking to him for 3 weeks and we went on one date. But after I posted that story, he was so annoyed with me. He basically told me that he doesn't do guy best friends with the girls that he's speaking to. And if he's pursuing someone, he just doesn't really respect the fact that I have a male in my life that I love real bad. Now, some of you may be as confused as me, because this is literally my best friend of 6 years. He's like my brother at this point, and I would never even look at him a certain way. But this guy was serious.
That's the number one question, though. You might look at him as a brother, but do he look at you as a sister? Or my other question is, have he ever smashed before? You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of y'all be saying that's your God best friend, but that be a dude that y'all done smashed before, that you done let hit it. But I ain't no God best friend if he know how your insides feel. So y'all need to cut it out with all this debauchery, you know? But let it play out.
And he was not letting up on this boundary that he had placed. So the only thing I could do was respect it. I explained to him what the situation was, that it was not like that, but he wasn't hearing it. So he cut me off. So now I'm just sitting here like, damn, was it really that deep?
Yes.
Yeah, it's not that deep till he's balls deep.
He said it best, but it is that deep, because if you had a boundary and it was the other way around and he had a female best friend, because you always hear those stories that, for the most part, I only knew one person who had a male best friend, and that dude went on and married somebody else, and their wife, well, I know that their wife had a problem with it, because when they spoke to me about it and was like getting my opinion on certain stuff, they try to act like they understand, but the wife made comments like, damn, like he opens up to you, y'all got a bond and all that. But it really was, she felt some type of way, because she don't know the intent of your joint, but motherfuckers will play the long game for years to come, man. They will fucking come, put up your blinds in your house, do all the boyfriend things. You think they doing that shit for nothing? Nah. Mm-mm. They doing that shit for that just in case. They want to be that emergency dick in the glass, but don't let them bullshit, like he said, till he balls deep in it.
You feel me? Y'all ladies, like I said, y'all will make up anything in the world. I've known him for 6 years. He never tried it. I don't even think of him like that. He doesn't think like that.
One caveat, and I don't even think it's real then, unless he's a part of the LGBTQ community. But even then, I think under the right mood, the right lights and alcohol, he'll still smash. He's still a man at the end of the day. So I don't even believe that then.
Love him so bad. Putting up a story 3 weeks. I guess this guy is intentional about his dating. So he wasn't about to sit up there and play with you. I'm assuming he might have clapped the cheeks within the 3 weeks. If he didn't clap the cheeks, he should have, but that's one of his rules. And he probably has encountered that in the past. And he knows how that guy best friend stuff is. Does he have a girlfriend? You guys are best friends. It's not that serious. Man, listen, women know if you make that phone call and tell the guy to come through and say, I was just thinking about you, he's going to come over and pummel those buns.
If you think about your male best friend right now, and think about you two having a fun night out, and you guys have had a couple of drinks. Now think about if you tried it and you leaned over to kiss him, would he stop you or would he lean to kiss you back? That is the marker of whether or not he's a true friend or if he wants to get some. You know what I'm saying?
Young fellas out there and ladies, to keep it real, if he really about his macking, he's gonna avoid it to see how far you're gonna go. So he probably fall back like chill. I don't want that, and probably don't, or probably wait till you sober up in that situation that she just said. But just because he deny it at that time don't mean that he ain't trying to call. But 9 out of 10, most of them dudes, unless they, especially if he's single, he's gonna go. If he got a girl, he probably deny you off the strength. He's not gonna mess up. And half the time, I'm gonna keep it real on why these dudes will not mess with you, and they your male best friend. And listen up closely. I'm talking to you. I'm gonna look right in the camera and tell you. The only reason he don't want to hit it, because he know exactly who you are. He know your secrets. He know you are a hoe. He know you're nasty. That's why he don't want to mess with you. Like, that's why he only look at you like his sister. And deep down inside, all of y'all that got that male best friend that y'all say y'all look, it's only like 3 reasons why y'all don't want to mess with him. Because y'all know how he is and you're not attracted to him. But if y'all attracted to him, he's single and all that shit, you ain't messing with him because you know he know too much about you or you know everything about him. That's the only other reason. But not because he just, we adults and you're just a good girl. That's why he hanging out with you. Now, granted, it's a lot of, I got female friends that I wouldn't mess with and shit like that, but we knew each other since we was kids. Ain't like, I'm 40, talking about I just met you 6 weeks ago.
And women know this. They like that guy best friend thing, and even the gay guy best friend. And even with the gay dudes will still smash. It'll happen. He still gets morning wood like any other man.
Can I just say that? Even with the gay dude, he will still do it. I don't trust him either.
Yeah. So ladies are disingenuous about that, or they just act like they don't know. I didn't know that. Yeah. And you end up pregnant. This is your best friend. This is the man I've been looking for all my life. He's been right in my face. Come on, man.
But in some real shit, if you love a boy like a brother and your best friend and he knows you so well, why don't you be with him? Y'all make bad decisions and get mad. He probably got your best interest at heart, but you ever mess with Pookie?
I didn't think it was that serious.
How long have you been friends?
10 years. Yeah, 10 going on 11 years.
In that time period, have you never had feelings for each other?
No, like he's been just such a great friend. So like I couldn't like see the other side of it.
Could you ever see her being your wife one day?
Yes, that's why he laughed.
I mean, it's possible. It's possible.
So you wouldn't rule that out?
I wouldn't
We
completely.
never thought about it.
I've never 100% thought about it.
He thought about it. He didn't say I never thought about it. He said I never 100% thought. Fuck, you thought about it 10%, 2%?
I mean, it's possible, but yeah, we're friends.
How come it's a possibility in your mind, but for you, you're like, I would just never look at him that way?
We've been such good friends. I don't want to ruin the friendship.
Why do people say that? Why would it ruin it? Because you ain't shit or he ain't shit? Please explain.
How could you ruin a friendship by getting closer?
Well, you know, like when people take friendship into relationships, they're not meant to be in a relationship. They were always meant to be friends.
He just doesn't fit that box?
No, I wouldn't say that because he fits all the boxes.
Then why not move the relationship further?
I never thought about it, honestly.
Like I said, I had conversations and
she gonna think about it when she get done.
Go out and get dressed up with her guy best friend. You even got these dudes being the best man at weddings and stuff for the woman.
Fuck no.
Being her best, whatever you want to call it. It's all types of stuff like this. To women, it's cute. They just can't identify with it. That thought has never crossed my mind. It's never crossed his mind because I can read his mind.
Yeah, bullshit.
Man, stop it. Ladies just need to be honest about these things. And I think if a woman's that comfortable enough with that, any husband, unless he's a simp or he's already swinging that way where he's borderline, he's not going to go for that. And you can say that's trust issues, that's insecurity. No, it's not. No, it's not. Love him so bad. You guys are still going to be going out on dinner dates and all this stuff like that.
And why would he even?
Yeah, something's wrong with him. He can't.
Let's keep it real. If he was in a relationship with a woman, what woman is letting him go out with his female friend, taking her to concerts and dinner dates and doing all the relationship shit with his friend? She not going for that shit. Not at all.
Except us. We're going to be here forever. I don't care what happens. I don't care. I'll just miss out on a good relationship. The man of my dreams, he cut me off. You thought he was joking. You thought because I'm a woman, he needs to, and this is, I believe she's in New York. You thought because he was a man, he was maybe hard up and he wouldn't do that to me. He's probably just kidding around. No guy has ever. It really doesn't matter if he's just 3 weeks. I guess he don't want to waste his time. But if you're just trying to smash, of course, that conversation comes up. Yo, I don't care. Until the point where he might want to take it seriously one day, then that is going to be an issue. Now, I know there's going to be some ladies in the comments saying, JR, you guys are just insecure. What are you, childish? Why is your mind in the gutter? I've heard it all. I've heard all the comments. But save it, ladies. If that's how you feel, we're going to get on to the next video.
I have a male friend. We've been best friends for 13 years. I consider him a brother. I'm not going to end the friendship for you. That's how I feel. So it's important that they meet each other. They, establish some type of friendship, but I'm not.
So what if you meet this dude? You meet this dude that you're talking about, and he meets your friend. Y'all go out, y'all do y'all little thing, whatever, and he come back to you, hey, I don't dude. I think dude a snake. You know what I'm saying? Then what you do? You really like dude, but this been your partner. What you do?
I mean, I'm gonna give him the option. If this is a deal breaker, then let me know.
And if it's a deal breaker, you gonna leave?
Because that's my brother. Like, I know, I see y'all.
But your brother will put that thing on you.
No.
That's what he thinking.
No, because there have been opportunities for him to do it, and it has not gone to that point.
What do you mean opportunities? You offer him the poom poom and he ain't take it? Because that don't even make sense. What opportunities was it? Was it really opportunities? Or you felt it was opportunities? Because sometimes y'all be saying shit that don't make no damn sense, So what do she mean by that?
You can't, when it comes to situations like this, you really can't reason with a woman.
It has not. Y'all,
but your brother will put that thing on you.
No.
That's what he thinking.
A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit.
Yeah, he would. He would. That she know it. That's why she got that look in her eye. She know he would. And like on some real shit, your brother might be the snake and the new dude come up and see that shit in him and knew that he was, you know what I'm saying, he playing the long game or whatever. You know what I mean? So it is what it is.
No, because there have been opportunities for him to do it, and it has not.
Now, like I said, I want to know what she considered opportunity. Just because y'all was alone together, that don't mean it was the opportunity.
Gone to that point.
You can't, when it comes to situations like this, you really can't reason with a woman. If a man is cool with that and he's that, you know, I'm not saying you're insecure, but if he's cool with you keeping a male friend, a male bestie coming around and all this stuff like that, then more power to him. You feel me? There's going to be some issues. Let you know up front that you're going to be hanging out with this dude. I had a conversation, you know, amongst within my own group. You can go out and get dressed up, go hang. He didn't do it. That's for you at the end. That's the other part. You guys have ever dealt with a situation like this. Anyway, like, share, comment, and subscribe.
I dealt with that shit before. That's how I know he full of shit. That's how I know she full of shit, because like I said, that dude ain't going for that shit. He going to try to smash, you know? What the fuck is this? Woman finds baby when she found the mama. The mama whooped her. The court. Whoa, I ain't gonna show that on here because they talk about the mess with the baby. But that's crazy though. You find the baby and then the mama beat you up. She's been lying to her man all along about not being able to get pregnant. You don't want to see that. Man pays his child's mother light bill and this happened. Why you pay it if you gonna get upset?
Yes, it fucking do, man.
And see, that's that two-sided shit. That's why she probably mad because he paid his baby mom's light bill, which I don't see what's the fucking problem if he got the money to do it. As long as he ain't taking out of one household to give to the next.
I get in the motherfucking shower. I get in the goddamn shower washing, and she want to go through my motherfucking phone like it's all cool. You see this? You see this dumb? See this dumb shit? Yeah, I am gonna put this motherfucking shit up there. Yes, it fucking do, man. God damn, I can't pay the fucking light bill for my baby mama, man. So my son can be in the fucking dark, and that's okay with you. That's that bullshit.
She right. Unless he used her money, it ain't really none of her business. You know what I mean? But see, that'd be that one-sided shit that they talk about, because if it was the other way around, she wouldn't care if it was the other way around. He was giving the money up and shit. But that's why I ain't gonna lie. A lot of times you do need a woman because a woman can see that another woman is running game on you. But you see, he probably still smashing his baby mom. You'll never know.
Man, I'm not about to let my child sit in the fucking dark. You gotta have some fucking heart, man.
But I feel what he's saying. They married. He could have easily just discussed that with her. Like, look, because I'm not gonna have my kid in the dark. I gotta go pay. Blah blah blah.
Some fucking heart. Yeah, what the fuck, nigga? Just that bullshit I have to fucking go through. Y'all think she's so goddamn innocent, but she ain't fucking innocent. You bullshit, man. Move the motherfucking lines out the way because I know her little damn it. What the fuck you stay to getting my stuff for, huh?
Because you want to pay a light bill. You want to pay a light bill to make sure your son is straight.
Goddamn right.
You don't give me shit to fuck.
Man, I give you enough of this motherfucker, man.
No, you don't.
That's that bullshit. You need to put my motherfucking shoes and shit back, man.
You don't give me shit. You don't give me nothing here.
I give
you want to pay my. You want to pay.
Talking about?
You don't pay shit here.
What you talking about?
You don't have the extra money to pay child support, plus giving her money for a fucking light bill that she could have paid for Christmas.
What if the fucking shoe was on the other side? What if the shoe was on the other foot, huh?
It's not.
What if the shoe was on the other fucking foot, huh?
The money to buy that little.
Y'all see this shit?
I don't give a fuck.
You see this shit? Bringing all my fucking stuff. Put my motherfucking shoes back, man.
She didn't have the money to buy that little boy Christmas.
Stop fucking playing with me, man.
No Christmas.
Yeah, you better fucking stop fucking playing with me.
Yeah, that was you supposed to clap her. See, bitch, you see what?
She do got a point, and I believe that I'm black, so I'm gonna talk for black people. We do be spending money on these fake holidays instead of taking care of responsibilities and shit. But she don't got to be acting an ass like this, and we got to stop this one-way violence shit. That she even think that shit is cool. That she could just be throwing his shit around and acting a fool like this. And I don't believe that he's not paying bills in that household and shit. But he need to stop putting up with that bullshit too. And fellas, don't put yourself in no predicament that a woman can kick you out of shit. If you paying the bills and shit, she can't kick you out of that shit. Y'all need to be fucking adults about it. Go to separate rooms, man.
What the fuck is gonna happen? I'm gonna put his ass up out of here for paying your fucking bill.
I ain't going to fucking work,
yes,
man.
You.
I help you pay your fucking goddamn mortgage this month. That's that bullshit. Get these motherfucking knives, man. That bullshit, that crazy fucking boy should have cut me before. I ain't going for that shit.
You hear that shit, that abuse he talk about? Let me hide the knives because she done cut me before. Pack your shit and go. She already kicking you out? Just fucking go. Don't even put yourself through that shit.
Fuck that.
It's like I hiding them shits in the plants.
I see this dumb shit, man. It's that dumb shit.
You want to pay bills for a child you ain't even really seeing like that?
Come on,
fuck
Father.
that child.
I'm saying.
Let me tell you something.
No.
I don't give a fuck.
No.
I don't give a fuck about no life.
Y'all see this shit, right?
I don't give a fuck about no transportation.
Y'all see this shit, right?
I don't give a fuck about nothing because if she cannot take care of that
Y'all see this dumb
child,
shit
she
I
need
go
to
through?
give the child up. She needs to give the child up. If she can't take care of the child, she needs to give the child up because my household is late.
It ain't like I do this shit all the fucking time, man. And why the fuck you even went through my fucking phone? Why you went through my fucking phone? This is my fucking privacy.
No, it ain't.
That's the fuck it is, man.
You married, ain't no fucking privacy.
You ain't no business going through my fucking phone, man.
And I'm glad I didn't
That's
get your
bullshit,
birthday
man.
because that was the code. But let me tell you something. You tried me for the last fucking time.
Yeah, what the fuck ever, man.
Leave her ass alone, brother. First of all, she treating you like you a kid, so you need to step your game up because obviously you probably ain't handling business the way you're supposed to handle. Because she told you you tried it for the last time you want a kid. Nobody deserved that shit. Cause the shoe was on the other foot, and you was talking to her like that. The whole world would be coming at you. Leave her ass the hell alone. Let her go about her business. Get the hell out of there. Get your own, man, because she talking to you crazy. She heartless as fuck to say you shouldn't even take care of your own kid. And then she said, get a kid up. She ain't say tell the kid to come stay with y'all. So she don't give a damn about you because if she don't give a damn about your kid, she don't give two fucks about you either. So leave that shit alone and move on, brother, man. Go rent a room, do whatever you got to do, but move the hell on.
What you think that room? Let me tell you something. What kind of world are you living in?
Whatever, man. Y'all see this shit, man. This bullshit, man.
What man pays another person's bills but let his own household get lax?
Now, she has a great point with that. You should not be filling up somebody else's refrigerator without filling up yours. But I don't believe her because if he's not helping contribute to them bill, I done counted at least 3 or 4 boxes of Jordans that she put out on that table and a bunch of clothes. So if she watching you bring all these clothes in there and Jordans, that's like $260 a piece and all that, $180, $210, but you ain't contribute to the home, that's her stupidity too.
Saying that's a child. That child.
I don't give a fuck like that. I don't give a take something.
My motherfucking son is innocent, man.
No, ain't no innocent nothing. Ain't no innocent. I don't give a
He
fuck.
can't motherfucking work. I'm just saying. If I had a little extra change, I'd just figure out how to help out.
Ain't no thing is extra change when you married. It's always something to do and it's always something to fucking pay.
I'm saying ain't nothing cut off in this motherfucker, is it?
Yeah, because of me.
Man, that's
I make no
bullshit.
money to you.
It don't matter though, man.
But you
supposed to be a fucking
you
team.
want to put the shit up there? You want to put our business out there now?
Man,
You want to put it behind the scenes?
man, y'all see this
some
shit.
real behind the
Y'all see
scenes
this dumb
shit. You want
shit.
to put this shit out
You
there
see
now?
this dumb shit.
I don't give a fuck because I want her to see this shit.
You see this
I
dumb
want you
shit.
to see this shit.
Whatever,
This is what
man.
happened when he pays your fucking
Yeah,
bills.
I'm gonna drop this shit here. I'm gonna drop this motherfucking shit here. What's that bullshit? This that bullshit.
She talking that shit about let him come stay with you. Somebody would let him come stay, so she need to cut it out, man. But he got to get out of that power dynamic. Cause see, men don't give a damn about you making more than them, but if you're gonna be throwing it in his face and treating him like a child and all that shit is wrong. Because if he do that to you, he's misogynistic. He's what's the other first word they narcissist. They all types of bullshit that we say when you do it, but that shit is okay when they do it. Cause she shouldn't be behaving like a fucking child. She shouldn't want his child to be in the dark. They doing obviously all right. Both of them look like they high calories, so she need to cut the shit out.
Bullshit I got to go fucking through. She about to go fucking with my shit. Nah. Put my shit, move my stuff up, man. Put my fucking stuff up. Bullshit. Look at the dumb shit, y'all.
I don't give a damn who you call.
That
You call
fucking
president
dumb
of the
shit.
United
This
States.
is
They
dumb
don't take
shit.
my
You see this shit here? It's that dumb
Yeah.
shit. You just got damn stupid, man.
Let me tell you something.
That's stupid. The shit's stupid, man.
How's it
Stupid as fuck.
Hold on, because let me tell
I'm
you
saying if it was your fucking people, you would goddamn do it. If it was your people, if it was your people, you would do the shit. I'm saying that's my fucking son now.
I don't give a fuck about that.
I'm saying they ain't got no fucking life. How you gonna eat and shit?
I don't think that's your problem.
Huh?
If you want that to be your problem.
Nah, as long as you
if
motherfucking
wanted
able to
that-
goddamn bathe your ass, you good. You
if
good.
You wanted that
You
to be your
good. That's
problem, you would
bullshit,
have married
man.
her. You should have married her. You married the wrong one.
No, I married your ass thinking you'll be fucking understanding, man.
As long as
She said the realest shit, the most truthful shit right there is when she said he married the wrong one. When she said she don't give a fuck about his kid, she don't care about none of that. That's the most truthful shit she said in that whole thing. Let's hear
Yeah,
it.
that's bullshit, man. Like, how you gonna eat this shit?
I don't think that's not your problem.
Huh?
If you want that to be your problem.
What type of woman like that feel that you shouldn't take care of your child?
As long as you motherfucking able to goddamn bathe your ass, you good, you good. You good. That's bullshit, man.
You should have married her. You married the wrong one.
No, I married your ass thinking you'll be fucking understanding, man.
As long as we
That's
married.
that bullshit.
My household
See
comes
this,
first.
this is the dumbest shit ever, man. I'm gonna fucking close it.
You finna get up out of here.
Huh? Ooh, boy.
Leave, brother. Leave.
Yeah. Hey, put my stuff up, man. Bullshit here, boy. You hearing this shit here? Huh? Stop playing now. Huh? Come on now.
No, I'm not playing.
I'm saying.
Turn it off.
Come on,
You
come
ain't
on, man.
post shit. You ain't
Come on,
post
I'm gonna
nothing.
post the shit.
No, you ain't. You're not gonna post nothing. Because
Why
let me tell
not?
you something. What you
back to the house to get the rest of my stuff, and clearly I can't even get up the stairs because D won't let me get the rest of my stuff. So can you move?
What's going
Move
on?
what?
in
You
this
have
shit?
everything that you got.
I need to get the rest of my stuff
Everything
that's
that you
upstairs.
have in that car, you already got. The rest of the stuff stays here. You know why? Because I paid for it.
You didn't pay for nothing.
Why you
And I
doing
wish
your
you would
lies?
stop.
Did you tell them that I paid for all the rest of the stuff you're trying to get? I paid for it. Did you tell them that?
Can you please move?
You're not
I
getting
can get
back
the
up
rest of my
here.
stuff?
You're not getting back up here. You made that decision when you took me off the cars. You made that decision.
I took you off everything. You don't own anything.
Congratulations to you.
All right, so can I
Everything
please
that you have.
go?
No, you cannot. No, you cannot. No. Out that door with the rest of your stuff. Everything
I'm
that
not
you got,
going anywhere until I get the rest of my stuff. I'm gonna have to call
everything
the
that
police.
you have, Erica, is on the outside of that door. You
I'm
get
gonna have to
nothing else
call
there.
the police.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
I'm gonna have to call the police
and tell them
so
what?
I can get the rest of my
And tell
stuff
them what?
because I'm leaving.
See, now you're gonna really air yourself out on live. When you call the police, guess what? My name is on this.
No, my name is on it as well.
Nah,
Cut
fam.
it out.
Nah, fam. Nah.
Cut it out.
Nah.
So let me get upstairs
No,
so I can go
no,
because I'm
you're
not doing this with you.
No, I'm not doing this with you. I'm not doing it for you to be so insensitive. For
I'm
you
not
to be
being
so
insensitive. Can you move?
No.
I want to know what the hell happened.
I had to borrow money from my brother.
That's
to get
your
to the
problem.
funeral.
That's your problem.
Nah.
Get you some money because I don't know how you gonna pay.
Yo, Chris Rock said it best. The only people that get unconditional love is women, children, and animals, bro. A man don't get no unconditional love. All love that a man receives is on condition, bro. Is what you can provide for somebody else. Other than that, you asked out, bro. So don't be a fool, man. Be safe out here.
So
I'm not
you
doing
you
it all.
can't afford to stay
I moved
here.
you in here. I moved you in here.
You cannot afford to stay here.
I moved you in here. I'll get back on my
Can I
feet.
please
You cannot.
go?
No, you can't.
See what I mean? When he was up, she was there for him. She faked the love. Now that he down, she kicking him in the ass.
No. And stop recording everything. Your life is not a movie. Stop recording everything.
Look, you really about to get on my nerves.
You've been gotten on mine. So now what?
And you've been getting on my nerves for the past 5 years.
No,
you being
no.
jobless and not bringing in anything in the house. I am tired.
You being a cheater. Say that part.
Okay, and so you weren't? You was cheating when you didn't have, you weren't bringing nothing to the table.
Allegedly.
The only
You hear this? He started smashing other dudes because he wasn't broke and said he was cheating because he ain't have money.
The only thing you could
Let me
do
tell you
was
something.
cheat.
Speculation
You had
about
plenty
cheating
of
and
time to
getting
do
caught
that.
cheating are two totally different
Okay,
things. You were
and-
caught red-handed in the
and-
act. What you doing in Cancun?
and-
Ain't have nerve to lie about it.
Excuse
And had
me.
no, you cannot. And that, you're not getting nothing else out this house, Erica. You can leave before I call the police.
Y'all see this? I cannot deal.
Better call the
I
cops.
cannot deal. This is why I can't deal with this no more.
So leave.
That's why I can't deal with them no more.
You can leave,
I
Erica.
don't have the energy, the time.
You have the energy for everything
space.
else. You have the energy enough to create a whole nother relationship within your marriage. You have that
I
energy.
sure did because you were lazy.
Oh, I'm glad you had. So now when
A lazy bum.
So
is
when we
what
go
you
to-
were.
you can listen, you can call me whatever you want.
A lazy
I
bum.
promise you I'll bounce back.
Listen to me, fellas. You will lose a lot of money chasing women, but you will never lose women chasing money. Remember that.
No.
I'm about
No.
to listen.
No. No.
You were being lazy. I didn't want to have anything to do with you anymore. You knew I didn't even want you anymore.
How am I supposed to know that?
I wasn't even dealing with you.
So let me get this straight.
I was sleeping in this room.
Let me get this straight. So when I'm doing good, then we're doing good. But when I'm doing bad.
You've been doing bad for 5 years.
Yes, that's exactly how it go. When a woman's doing bad, a man is expected to take care of her no matter what. When a man is doing bad, what is the saying that women use? I can do bad by myself. So don't do bad, bro. That's the easiest way. Don't do bad. You hear her telling you, you picked the wrong one. You got to get one. Not all women are like that, but you got to get one that's going to be there for you when you ain't got nothing. And then you could give her everything when you got everything because you know she going to be there through the thick and thin.
Almost 6. So what's your excuse? What you got to say?
I got to say you're not getting none of somebody here. Everything else
Okay, I am about to call the police. I'm about to call the police.
We're going to call them together. You have no right to call the police. I've done nothing to you.
So how you gonna afford this? How you gonna afford this?
Let me tell you what your concern should be right now.
Uber not gonna pay for this.
Let me tell you what your concern should be right now.
What?
Your little boyfriend that you got.
He take care of
Who
me.
starts a relationship while you're married? Who starts a relationship while you're married?
I'm no longer married. We are separated.
No, hold on. First of all, we still married. We still married.
Saying that, but
you still have a husband.
Here, I'm leaving.
So listen. While you record everything, record this. She has a husband and a boyfriend.
So what?
And she's proud about it.
So what?
So when this
and I have a lazy, trifling husband that.
So when the divorce goes through, please.
Just because you
please remember these words that you said.
Make sure that you didn't cuff the women that you were
glad
cheating
that you
with
finally
every
admitted
weekend.
that you had a boy. If you had a little dude who can't come with you.
Let me just get the rest.
So wait. What happened to the little girl? So let's to be clear. You did have a dude in Cancun. There was a dude.
You about to get on my.
So you did have a dude in Cancun, right?
Okay.
Just answer that, because you're not taking nothing from somebody.
I'm gonna come back whenever you gone. Whenever that is, because you don't got nothing else to do with yourself.
I'm changing the locks. Yes, I'm changing them. Because you hold a man down.
You can't change the
locks. You hold a man down if he's doing bad.
Well.
That's what love is. You hold a man down when he's doing bad. But what you do,
5
look at the
years?
next shiny thing.
5 years.
Off and on 5 years. Stop trying to paint the picture like I'm just some bum.
This is so funny.
Stop trying to paint the picture like I'm some bum. What's funny?
5 years.
What's funny?
5 years. I did this with you for 5 years. I didn't hold you down for 5 years.
So you see, words are very important in how you use them.
Oh my God.
If I'm listening to you, it's a 5-year period. All 5 years when I'm just not even working. You done lost your mind.
8 years of being married and you didn't work for 5. Explain. Explain.
Okay, let me get some straight. So the 3 years when I was holding everything down, and I had money in your savings account, I had money in my savings account.
You don't have an account.
401k. I had an IRA, traditional and
time.
Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on, wait. That is how our whole family survived, off my savings. While you was doing what you wanted to do with your savings, I'm using our savings for purpose.
How much you got in your savings today?
You know why? You know why it's nothing in there? Do you know why? First of all, get the camera in my face like that.
None.
First of all, get the camera in my face.
Zero.
Like that.
Nada. Empty.
Why you trying to paint the picture like I'm just some bum that's never did anything?
And you are.
Put those 3 years in. Put those 3 years in that I held this whole thing down and was constantly putting money. I had over $200,000 in your savings.
Which was mine.
How did you get it, Erica?
Oh my God. Let me get my stuff. Which is mine. You only the amount of money that you have brought.
Call the police, please.
Okay. to get the rest of my stuff,
I
and
didn't even see.
clearly I can't even
Sound
get up the
familiar.
stairs because
They look like they belong together.
So can you move?
Let the
What,
girl
you got
get her
everything that
shit.
you got?
I need.
Let the girl get her shit, boy. Let's see what's next on the agenda. Oh man, that's look too sad. Dirty cop trick backfires hard. Y'all want to see that? Fuck it. Let's see what this dirty cop is doing. Get back to beginning in Ohio.
Well, heard like got you stopped your speed. My bad, bro. I appreciate it. Cincinnati. Okay. Anything to drink tonight? Nope. Mind if I check your eyes out? Yes, sir. All right, bring your head out here just a little bit. Okay. Call it. Tip my finger with your eyes on it. Yep. Man, how much you had to drink? Literally nothing. I took my friend home. All right, I'm gonna get you out. Make sure you're okay, drive. Okay.
Will he see that his eyes followed that shit correctly?
I know that already. I work for Cincinnati. You work for Cincinnati and you got I showed you my badge. I know, but I'm saying you work for Cincinnati. You drive around
So he didn't even know it was a cop?
How long you work for him?
About a year and a half. I started when I graduated college.
All right. I'll have you walk through the passenger side of my vehicle.
You said walk to the back?
Yes.
This side? What do you want me to start?
Just walk back there. Just walk.
Just walk?
Yeah, normal.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know if you're doing the step test or whatever.
No, I'm going to do HGN first. We'll go from there. Stand by my front tire there.
In newly released body cam footage, Cincinnati police officer Justin Shields was stopped around 1 a.m. by Ohio State Highway Patrol.
Do you have any recent head, neck, or back injuries?
My neck hurts, yes.
Your neck hurts? Do you have any issues with your knees?
My knees hurt, yes, too. Yes, sir.
Take any prescriptions?
No, sir.
Seen a doctor for anything?
No, sir.
Glasses or contacts?
Nope.
Diabetic or epileptic?
Nope.
All right. Follow tip this count with your eyes on. Don't leave your head at all.
Boy, look sober and you messing up his joint.
The stop would occur on April 14th. The location is Clermont County.
How much you had to drink tonight?
Literally nothing.
Nothing at all?
No, sir.
Shields would raise the tension of the stop in the next portion of body cam video.
So nothing to drink at all?
No, sir.
So if you blow in a portable breath test, it'd be triple
I
zeros.
refuse all that. You can call your sergeant if you want to.
I don't need to call my sergeant.
I'm just saying. But like, I literally have had nothing to drink.
Nothing to drink, then it would be triple zeros,
Nothing.
right?
Me and you both know how it goes.
I know how it goes.
Yeah, me too.
And you've been drinking.
I have not.
You have. I can still smell it on you as you're talking.
You cannot smell anything on me.
I can
smell gum because I've had gum.
No, I can smell a strong odor of an alcoholic beverage.
You cannot.
I can't.
Okay.
Why would I make it up? Why would I pull you out of the car?
You tell me.
I have no idea. I was speeding. Yes, if you want to earn me a speeding ticket and ticket for my.
First of all, and I tried it myself. You can take, because they was doing breathalyzers in the military. You can rinse your mouth out with regular Listerine and then blow into that shit. Now, don't swallow the Listerine. Just rinse your mouth, and it will blow over 000. So that cop knows that he's full of shit. That's why the other cop said, I know, and he's full of shit. And he cannot force him to take that shit. He can't take him there, and then he have no proof that he don't see no open container or nothing. So let's see how this goes.
Registration be expired? Fine, that's fine.
Okay. But you're not willing to a portable breath test?
No, sir.
I'm going to put you through some more tests.
I refuse.
You refuse? Go ahead and turn around.
What test?
Turn around.
I will do the test.
So you want to do the test now?
I will do the test. I really just want to meet.
Why are you trying to? You know how this goes.
I know how it goes.
First off, he denied him to see a supervisor, and I would have let him arrest me. Because now you got to prove the probable cause and all that. And my expired registration is not probable cause. So I'd have let him arrest me and take it in. I do that shit all the time. When I know it's some bullshit, when I be in New York, I tell a cop to arrest me because now they got to explain to the military why they pulled me over, and then they can't use the bullshit ass excuses they be putting out. But if he doing this to a fellow officer, imagine what he doing to regular citizens that don't know their rights.
That's why I'm asking you why you're doing this. Like, I want to get
because I smell alcohol. I'm doing my job.
Okay, I will do it. Do you want me to walk in the line?
No, just don't walk away. I'm talking to you right here.
I started the line right here.
You want to walk on the crack of this line right here.
Whatever you want me to do.
That is obviously uneven pavement. No, I'm gonna have you walk in front of my car.
Okay, that's fine.
Walk up here.
How many steps?
Walk up. Just walk.
Regular? Yeah. Not one foot in front of the other?
No, I'll explain it when you get up here. I'm going to have you walk towards my car.
Okay, so just walk regular.
Yes, that's what I just said. You're not listening.
No, I know how it goes.
Stop right there.
That's why I asked.
Turn towards my car.
Okay.
All right. So can you imagine the line going from here to my patrol car?
Can I? Yes, I will use this line right here.
This line right here.
This black line that's like double.
Yes, sir, you can. Yes,
okay.
You can do that.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to get you in starting position. Stay in that position until I tell you to start the test.
Okay. Yes, sir.
All right. Go ahead and put your left foot on the line.
Do he sound belligerent?
Front touching heel toe. With your right foot in front touching heel toe.
Right foot in front? Okay.
After refusing a breathalyzer and being asked to turn around, Shields then changes his mind and demands the officer conduct more tests.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021.
What kind of bullshit is this?
2024, 2025, 2026. I can't. My balance is off.
All right. Now you can stop. That's 30 seconds.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Go ahead and put your hands behind your back.
Are you serious?
Yes, sir. You're under arrest for operating vehicle impaired. Put your palms together. Bring your arms back. Do you need another set?
What'd you say?
Do you need 2 sets on?
No, I don't.
You don't?
I don't.
Take your watch off and put it in your pocket for me.
This is a Rolex.
All right. Put it in your pocket. I don't want any possession of your Rolex. Palms together.
Dude is going home with a female, and this is how he do it. Another fellow cop, might I add.
She been drinking too?
No.
Just you?
Yep.
All right.
Well, I haven't been drinking, but my friend's been drinking.
You see how he got you? See how he
which he would appear to fail. Thus, he was arrested. Shields, it would be learned, holds the title of CPD District 4 officer via his own department, which he had been with for less than 2 years. He was clocked going 80 in a 65 zone. Shields, 25, would face the following charge per WCPO: operating a vehicle while impaired, or OVI, after failing a field sobriety test. Lieutenant Jonathan B. Cunningham of the Cincinnati Police Department would tell the outlet Shields' powers have been revoked temporarily pending the results of the investigation. Shields is currently on administrative leave. Shields would plead not guilty to the charge he's facing. The Cincinnati Enquirer's Cameron Knight would write in his piece, city records show Shields was hired in 2021 and makes just over $74,000 annually. He was commended in December for his work during the city's 2-week traffic blitz focused on dangerous driving, and at that time was assigned to District 3, which covers Cincinnati's west side.
I'm a single mom. Of course, I'm only available between 7.
Well, got you stopped your.
So they still ain't proved nothing, and he probably beat the case.
7 and 9 p.m. I'm a single mom. Of course, I say I want a date, and then when we actually plan the date, I decide to do something with my daughter instead.
Let's see what they talk about.
I'm a single mom. Of course, I'm only available between 7 and 9 p.m. I'm a single mom. Of course, I say I want a date, and then when we actually plan the date, I decide to do something with my daughter instead. I'm a single mom. Of course, I'm going to say I'm going to bed at 7 p.m. and then end up staying up to 12 midnight because this is my only free time. I'm a single mom. Of course, I'm going to go on a date with you where you'll probably end up learning more about my child than me.
I wouldn't imagine anything because you're not even on a caliber to date a single mother. You
ever hear a guy saying like, "Oh, you have a child," or "Oh, I don't want nothing to do with that. We don't have the means to take care of your child because they're broke bums, and we don't want those men anyway." For real.
Why the fuck would I need to take care of your child if we just met and we're going on a date? When you produce that child with another human being, like that's ridiculous, utterly ridiculous. But then you talk that craziness and wonder why cats don't want to deal with that.
True high value men are going to be seeking or not avoiding someone because they're a mother.
Bullshit. I agree. You might not avoid, but anybody that have value, anybody that made a lot of money is going to have discernment on how they spend their money. You know what I mean? And a person looking at you and your kid is a liability because if you're a good person, they're going to think about if I jump into a relationship with you, that I gotta take on that already ready-made family. Cause you ain't gonna we live together. I'm only gonna pay for lights for me and you and not the kid. Like that makes no damn sense. Let's talk reality. But the internet got these broads thinking this shit is how reality works.
Have a man pay for the babysitter if he wants to take you out.
Ladies, set the standard high. Set the standard high, especially since you're a mom, because it's not just about you anymore. It's about you and your kids.
I find it really stupid when I see men trying to make it a point that single mother standards are way too high. But wouldn't you think that a good mother or a good woman, period, would want the best for her children and want the best around her children? So you best believe that my standards are going to be through the roof. At this point, my standards are so high, I think I'm looking for Jesus Christ himself.
Sweetheart, there's plenty of women out here without kids and plenty of women. First off, you talking all that shit. You ain't have high standards when you let that motherfucker turn you into a single mother without no help. And if you want to date, you should pay for your own babysitter and shit. Like that's ridiculous. Think he need to pay for your babysitter and all that shit. That's dumb. Now if he offered to do that shit, then that's one thing. But you to think that's just the standard, just don't date until your kid is of age, you know?
This guy commented and said that my dating standards are too high for someone that's a single mother. I have high standards because I'm a single mother. I cannot afford to let somebody play in my face. And who told you that being a single mother disqualifies you from actually having standards and having to settle? I don't know who misled you, but the moment that I became a single mother was the moment I knew I cannot settle. I must always lead by example.
Fellas, I know we make a lot of videos talking about this topic, and on the flip side of it, single mothers make videos saying why they have high standards and they are the prize and you have to jump through hoops, and they take pictures like the last young lady in lingerie and they show the cheeks, and they're doing all this stuff saying that the new guy has to perform all these tricks. Acrobats have stacks of money to treat her to, or to be able to show her a good time. All these great things that must be accomplished to be with her. And it's just crazy. And I think they tell themselves that because of social media and the fact that all these dudes who, a lot of the guys that they're talking about, are broke and hyping them up and calling them sexy and wanting to take them on dates, which is fine. But going above and beyond, or jumping through hoops, or taking up something that's a burden, you having to get to know a few people, not just one person, but a few people. Prime example, the one brother who had no kids, I don't think, and he got with a white woman in Kentucky who already had 6 kids, who basically he had to jump through hoops to be with this woman.
What do you say to people that say, you got all these nice black women out there, why did you choose a white woman?
Well, I first of all, I think those people are ignorant, right? I
ain't even trying to be funny, but when I heard his voice, I'm not surprised. I mean, but he's a fool. I don't give a fuck. She a black, white, purple, green, 6 kids. You have no kids. If I was the woman, I'd be more curious about him and what's his true intentions. And if I would watch my kids around him out here. He looks like a little different.
And God chose for me, and
I
chose what I like. And what I like, what I saw was not just a white woman. I saw a woman with personality.
Yeah, love who you want to love and shit, but that's ludicrous. She got 6 kids, you got 0, and that's what you want for. That's kind of crazy. That's different. That's peculiar. If you had 6 kids and she has 0, I don't know. She probably would.
That I connected with. I saw a woman that I fell in love with, and she happened to be white.
And it makes you think, like, why would you do that to yourself? Why would you do that to yourself? A woman that constantly flaking, constantly, you have to try and figure out, she has to figure out a babysitter, all this different stuff outside of just dealing with the average woman who does the same stuff, but you want to add more stuff on top of it to make your life even harder. Nah, man, it's just too much. It's just too much. It's not worth it. It's frustrating, even though some people will look at single moms as being low-hanging fruit. Some are called pump and dumps. That's what a lot of dudes say. But it's a lot of stuff. A lot of them are looking for someone to pay their bills, even though a lot of them on these videos, I could pay my own bills. I could do this, me and my king, all this stuff like that. the conversation is, how are you going to help pay my bills? What are you going to do? I'm not having sex until I get married. I'm not cooking. I'm not doing any wifely duties, none of that. But they expect you to take all this on. A lot of times these women be struggling. They need help. They be getting D on the side, or sometimes be dealing with women. So don't believe the hype, man.
That's the
With a lot
main
of these
thing.
women, because single women, it's hard enough. I already said that before. Trying to deal with a single woman, but to add this on top, it's not needed, fellas. But I got another video here I want to play. Let's jump into it with this fella right here. Let's go.
Okay, babe. I'm about to get ready to go.
All right. Hey,
Yes.
I know your little boy needs some stuff for school. So I think the Jordan just dropped. Go get him some Jordan.
Really, babe? Thank you.
Yeah. And get him some school supplies. Yeah.
Thank you.
You look like you need your nails and your toes done too. Yeah.
I do. Thank you.
You take the corner.
Yo, he low key got jokes. So you look like you need your nails done and your toes done. I low key got jokes.
Oh, not yet, baby.
What about your rent?
I ain't paid that yet either, baby.
What that is, like 100? I mean 1,000?
Like 1,800.
But you just gotta tell me this stuff ahead of time so I can hook you up, alright?
Okay, baby.
Yeah.
My bad. I'll tell you next time.
You go shopping too. I think you show how you get your hair done because we going on vacation before little man go back to school.
Okay, daddy.
And who you gonna get the babysitting?
My mom.
Put Miss Latrell up. Yeah.
Thank you, babe.
Yeah. What? That. You got your oil change?
No.
Everybody.
Thank you.
All right, then put some gas in your car.
God damn, did she do anything for herself?
You get on.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Love you.
Now, fellas, that's a real man right there. What I don't understand is why Buddy just didn't give her the whole bowl
damn
right
knot,
there.
right?
Should have gave her
Yeah.
the whole stack right there, man. You pull it out, just he all nonchalant about it. I see you, player. You got the teal. I'm guessing that's teal. You got the teal Versace robe on right there. Or is that turquoise? Whatever you want to call it. And he got the Gucci's slides with the Versace. I see you, player. You showing them how you doing it. You got to tell me this stuff, baby. You got to let me know that I need to pay all your bills, because that's what it sounds like right there. Fellas, these are the high standards to be with a single mom. Had to pay for the petty, the mani, the wax, the hair done every 1 to 2 weeks that she's putting on. Now, let me stop doing that, man. That's too many stereotypes right there, JR. Not everybody wears weave. We're all natural out here. No matter what I say, it's always the opposite. No matter what I say, it's always the opposite. It is what it is. Let me know what you guys think about this video.
Because some of y'all might think I'm really petty, that I'm about to end things with a man that I've been dating for 3 months because of what happened the other night. Y'all can come for me, whatever, but
Let's start over. I don't even know
some
what
of y'all
happened
might think I'm
overnight.
really petty, that I'm about to end things with a man that I've been dating for 3 months because of what happened the other night. Y'all can come for me, whatever, but I really, really think this is a valid reason to end things with someone. So let me tell y'all what happened, okay? So Thursday night, I was not feeling my best. Actually, I was sick all day. I had a really bad sore throat, and I was just extremely tired. And he was checking in on me. The guy I've been dating for 3 months was checking in on me Thursday. I think it was like 9 o'clock. He was like, "Hey, how are you doing? How are you feeling?" And I told him, like, I'm still really tired. I'm not really feeling my best. And he was like, "Okay, do you need anything?" And I was like, "Well, like, it would be nice. I really didn't eat anything. Maybe like some soup." He was like, "Okay, I'll bring you some soup and maybe some NyQuil to help you go to sleep." And I was like, "Wow, really thoughtful of you. Yeah, you can swing by." So he does that. He comes by and brings me some NyQuil, brings me some soup and some popsicles to soothe my throat. And I was like, wow, that's really sweet. But then listen to this. So he decides to stay the night, and we're up till like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, just having pillow talk, chit-chatting. Next thing you know, we hear a beep, like a loud beep downstairs, and a bang. And I'm like, what in the world is that? You know, my ring alarms didn't go off from the front and the backyard. So I'm like, okay, I don't know what could be going on. You know, sometimes ring misses motion. So I'm like, okay, we don't know what's going on. Y'all want to know what this man said? This man said, do you want to go check out the noise downstairs? You want to go see what that noise is? Me, the woman, me. Go downstairs and check what the noise is. I thought you were supposed to protect me. I'm looking for a protector, okay? Not a man that's going to send me downstairs to potentially, I don't know what's happening downstairs. And even if it turned out that it was just my refrigerator that was making the noise, the fact that this man told me to go downstairs and check on the noise
Y'all be wanting equality, right?
gave me the biggest ick I've ever experienced from a man.
Not saying it's right, but you want equality.
And I just can no longer get past that because how you can't protect me, apparently. I gotta protect the home. Absolutely not.
Let me just say, I agree with this woman, but
No, I do agree with her too. Like, I mean, I wouldn't even ask a girl to fucking go down there and check nothing. I would have did it my damn self. But it's funny. I mean, I'm pretty sure he showed other shit when he came over there with fucking popsicles and all that shit and try to screw you and have pillow talk with you. Probably share tampons.
I only agree with her if she has traditional values. I'm not saying she has to be a traditional woman, but she has traditional values, which means she is not walking around screaming at every man, telling them how she don't need a man. I can do it myself. Men and women are equal. I can do everything a man can do. I'm independent. I don't believe in roles. If she is walking around screaming that stuff, or if she was saying those things to that man, then I don't agree with her. See, when women say they don't believe in roles, they forget this is a role. A man who will get up in the middle of the night and go check what's going on downstairs, that's a protector. That's a role in a relationship. But all you women who scream, I don't believe in roles, well, this is a role. And if you don't like roles, you don't believe in this either. So he is absolutely correct. You get your behind up and go see what's going on down there. We're equal. We're even Steven. That's what you said. But if she's a woman who understands the differences between men and women, the dynamics between men and women, and that man being a protector is better for that household, and her doing certain things will be better for the household. If she believes that, then she is absolutely.
I agree with him. But even if she didn't believe in that, you a goddamn man. Go down there and see what bumps in the night, man. For really ain't no excuses. So I understand why she left him alone. There ain't really no excuses for that shit. I mean, some cats ain't tough, you know what I mean? But still, pick up a goddamn something and go down there, but don't. She had all right to be turned off by that. Nobody wants some dude that can't even. You don't even want to act like you give a damn. You know what I mean? So I can't agree with him on that shit. I don't care if she don't believe in gender roles and none of that shit. Maybe you could change her mind on that. So yeah, she need to leave his ass alone, man.
Actually sit and think about this, and I had to ask myself, when is the last time a man came up to me and wanted to get to know me or exchange numbers? And it's been a long time. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie, it definitely has me questioning myself.
I mean, if you are going to start checking yourself, I think you should probably start by maybe checking your energy, checking your aura, checking your mannerisms, checking how your facial expressions are coming off to the world. A lot of women, most women walk around with a very nasty attitude. A lot of women walk around very irritable, very disrespectful, very mean, just very unapproachable. So I think if you are going to start there. You and a lot of other women should start there and try to acknowledge, what am I doing? How am I coming off to the world? Secondly, personally, I think a lot of men are just kind of tired of knowing that most women are looking for help and they're not really looking for love. A lot of men are starting to catch on to the fact that as soon as they do exchange numbers with a lot of y'all, all of a sudden your hair needs to be done. And now all of a sudden you ain't ate in 3 days. And a bill has been backed up for the last 3 months. And, and a lot of times when men ask y'all for your names, y'all got the audacity to throw out y'all Cash App number. Oh, my name is, she too much at, like, no, baby, like y'all getting too bold, too.
I ain't know shit like that was actually happening. That's what y'all doing out there. That shit crazy. I ain't know shit like that was happening.
Carried away, and I think men are starting to realize their worth as they should. Men don't always deserve to be treated and disrespected for no reason. It's like, can y'all imagine walking up to a man and, trying to get to know him and he instantly just, no, would you leave me alone? And, like, it's the attitude, it's the mannerisms, it's the energy that a lot of y'all come with. Could you imagine approaching somebody that you don't know that may look interesting to where you want to get to know them, and that's the energy that he gives you? Like, y'all would be like, whoa. And after coming into so many women who walk around like that, why wouldn't y'all think that they would just be like, never mind, just forget it? Not to mention, if they don't have one-on-one interactions with most of y'all, they're online looking at the expectations that a lot of y'all are putting out, which are almost unrealistic.
Now that's true too, man. You could kill your chances before you even get the opportunity to even see you just because of your online presence.
As we stated a million times before. So what exactly do y'all want men to do? Then y'all turn and try to switch it and say, oh, men are so sassy, they want us to chase them. They don't want y'all to chase them. They just want mutual respect. One man should not have to pay for what the last man did to you. And y'all make a lot of men pay for what the last two dudes did. And that gets exhausting for men. So I'm not mad.
She got a good point. And then if it was the other way around, the shoe was on the other foot, you would tell a man he need to come healed, or he could just act regular, calm, and be like, who hurt you? Who did that to you? Nobody hurt me, motherfucker. I'm cautious now the same way you would bring up some shit that happened to you when you was fucking 12 and you 53 years old.
Mad at men for not approaching women. I genuinely can see why they would not approach women. You guys are extremely mean to men. Then y'all be having the audacity in the comment section to say things like, oh, she's so masculine, she's so aggressive. And well, baby, I don't have issues with men approaching me. When I'm in my zone and I'm up here doing my thing and I might give a little extra passion between what I'm saying, that's just the character that goes within what I'm speaking about. But I don't have a lot of issues with men. It has nothing to do with being a pick-me. If I see a man and he seems to be interested in me, and even if I'm not interested in him, I still hold mutual respect with that man. I don't have to disrespect, dog a man to let him know I'm not interested. I don't have to do any of that, and y'all shouldn't do any of that. If you are genuinely not interested in the man, you don't have to be mean to a man to let him know that he's not your type, not your kind, or anything like that. You can still be like, no, I'm not interested, and still try to make it to where it's not awkward or uncomfortable, or like you feel like you got to have one up on somebody to make them feel some way, or like they're less than you, or like they're not on your level. And a lot of the times, a lot of y'all turn down the man that is on your level, thinking that you about to go get a man that's above your level. Whole time you need to stay within your premises. Like, a lot of y'all think y'all are more than what you truly are. So the only
facts, that's like if you get a house and you want to sell a house, you don't determine the value of your house. The market determine the value of the house. The market determine the comps in your area determine. So if it's other women out there, you think because you have one thing, but there's other women out there that's doing more, providing more. Same thing with men. He don't determine his value. It's what the market dictates as his value. Some of y'all be thinking, some men too, be thinking they could get a Holly Berry when they can't even get a Precious.
The advice I could really give to you ladies is just to, watch your mannerisms, watch your energy, watch the facial expressions that you're out in the world with, smile. If someone says hi, say hello back. Every man that gives a compliment is not trying to talk to you. And even if he is trying to talk to you and you're not interested, you can definitely turn a man down respectfully. Hey, I have a husband, I have a fiance, have a boyfriend. Even if you don't, he doesn't know that, but you don't got to turn your nose up. And, oh my God, you don't got to do all that. And last but not least, you get way more from a man when you don't ask. Take your expectations down and just enjoy dating, just enjoy life, and just be mutually respectful to people. People love nice people. Can't stand a mean girl.
I had to actually sit and think about this, and I had to.
Nah, she do got a good point, man. Your attitude will get you further than anything in life. Like, I remember a judge told me, respect will take you places that education won't. And we lost sight of
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Tell them what you did, though. Tell them what you did. All right. So I had a girl and
What the hell? I don't know what that is. That ain't this one. Man kicks out his girlfriend because she got caught cheating. Some of that shit, dude. They do be stepped out. She stepped out and got pregnant. Oh yeah, now this is ridiculous. I want to see this one. But it's crazy because I know people out here that feel just like that though.
Care what you don't want to do. I didn't want you to cheat on me, but you did.
You constantly saying cheating. But why was I cheating? Why wasn't I with you?
It don't even matter no more. Why
because you wasn't there. You act
homeboy?
like you do not want a family.
I
You act
don't.
like you don't want to get married.
I
All
don't.
you want to do is shower me with
Okay,
money,
you
cars, and
saying
stuff
all
like
these
that.
cons,
I
so
want
go
kids.
leave
I want a
me.
family.
Okay,
I
you
want
about to have
love.
a kid.
She said he act like he don't want that. He don't be there, but all he did was shower her with money, cars, and gifts. So obviously he had to work, hustle, do whatever to get that money for that money, cars, and gifts. And half the time, that's how men show they love is by providing for you.
We're gonna have that, and we're gonna
there's
have
no.
that.
You're the one who's the
Mario
reason.
is
There's
out the
no-
question.
Bruh,
He's out the question.
Mario's child is in your stomach. What are you talking about?
And you're gonna take care of
I'm
it.
not taking care of it. That
Why?
makes-
She just look at you as a super simp and a super sucker. I won't even say a simp. She look at you as a sucker. That she even telling you that face and that you done gave her the belief that she could do whatever the hell she want when she want. So I'm led to believe you are a sucker.
Why can't you take care of it?
That's not my kid. Why would I
can't
take
you
a
take
kid
care of
that
it?
I did not
Why?
make? That makes
Why?
zero sense.
You can't take care of the child.
I'm
Why?
not
Why
going
don't you
to.
want to take care of the child?
Because he's not mine. He or she is not mine. Bruh,
It's a
go
boy.
in the car.
It's a boy.
That's cool. It's
Junior.
y'all boy.
Junior.
Yeah, Mario Junior.
No, we're gonna call him Dwayne Junior. Junior.
Can you go in the car, please?
Look, I'm not trying to hear
Can you go in
that.
the
I'm
car,
not trying to
please?
hear that. We need
I'm
to go
not
in the
trying to
house.
hear
We can
enough
send
of you guys
you got
going
me
on.
arguing outside with these families.
Go
this
in
is
the
why I
car
said-
then.
You
Go in
see,
the
you
car
see what I'm
then.
saying? You got me doing all this ghetto mess.
Bruh,
Ghetto mess.
you cheated on me with my homeboy.
I
We've been
cheated
cool
on you
since
with the
7th
homeboy
grade.
because you
We done all.
That ain't your fucking homeboy. She cheated on you with somebody you thought was your friend and you thought she was your girl, man. Let it go. Keep it pushing, brother. Thank God you found out before you was in too deep, man.
Went to homecoming together,
Okay,
prom,
that's
all of that, and
fine.
that's who you decided to have a kid with. Not even
Yes,
a
we've been cool
stranger, though,
since
my
then.
homeboy.
Because what have you? All I'm telling you, all you do is send me money, buy me this, buy me that.
But that's what everyone wants. What are you complaining for?
Because
you
I
so
want
ungrateful.
kids. I want
And
to
you're
go
about
on
to have
trips.
a
I want to go on
kid.
family trips.
So go in the
I want
car
to have
and
a
go be with the
family.
man that you about to
I
have a
want.
kid
We're gonna
with.
have this family.
Bro,
I'm not.
no
I
way.
don't have
Like,
nothing else.
Can you
to say.
please stop
I have
walking?
nothing
Can you
else
just
to
turn
say.
around? Turn around and go in the car.
No, we're gonna get
You're
in the
about to
house.
have a child
We're
with my
finna go in
homeboy.
the
I don't
house.
want nothing to do with you. Go get in the
You
car.
constantly say you don't
Delete
want
my
this baby,
number.
but you
Block
want to
it.
have this baby.
Okay, this is a lot. She steps out of the relationship because he doesn't want the same things that she wants. He's showering her with gifts, but she's like, I don't want no gifts. She wants affection.
I ain't gonna lie, that did it for me. Been on this thing for 3 hours. We gonna call this a night. It's a wrap. That's ridiculous that she even thought that's cool. Like that shit is crazy. I appreciate everybody that tuned in. Until next time, peace. Probably well to later on today. I was about to say tomorrow to later on today. Peace, man. Appreciate y'all. Everybody on Rumble, everybody on YouTube. Mañana, well, later on today, not mañana.